is up, everybody? Internet friends around the globe. We are live on YouTube. UFO Twitter News Nightly with TeeJay Felony is hitting the airwaves. It's, March 27th? Friday, March 27th. Hope everyone's having a good night. Got their week, all their hard work throughout the week taken care of and ready to chill out and listen to some goofy ass Twitter spaces. And yeah, we got a really good show planned actually. Got a lot of stuff to go over, a lot of clips, a lot of videos. Broken Hip will be happy when they get in here. There's a 2 to 3 UFO Twitter spaces to go over. Let me get started here. We'll give everyone a couple minutes to get in here, and I'll get the chat set up. Give me 1 second here. Get the chat going. I know Fessler was live. I think Red Panda went live earlier. I went in and said what's up to them. But there was a lot of activity going on around UFO Twitter and social media. So I don't know how many people we're going to get through the chat here, but we should get a few. I also don't know how interested people are going to be in the topic for tonight's episode, but I don't really care because it's what I wanted to talk about. So, got a few things to talk about tonight, but the main topic of the episode is going to be the D. Antwoord situation with Zheani. Um, this is a situation, a case that a lot of people don't know about, and what brought it on my radar recently to want to do a show is this tweet right here. This was Jeremy Corbell, and I'm not like shaming him or anything because these this artist for what this group D Edward, they're from South Africa. The situation that made headlines and hit the news circuit, involving assault and child abuse, it didn't really hit our media very much. It wasn't really on our radar in the United States. So what brought this on my radar recently was Jeremy Corbell posted this. Jeremy Corbell posted this um, tweet, and I'm not, throwing any shade at Corbell because he clearly had no clue, what these guys were about behind the scenes. But it's blocked out because it consider adult content for whatever reason that happens on music videos and shit. But what it was a music video from DeAntwoord, this group right here, and it was Enter the Ninja, which I absolutely admit is a badass song and a badass music video. But it was from this group right here, specifically this guy Ninja. It's a group called D Antwoord from South Africa, and they have left a path of destruction, documented destruction, including child trafficking allegations, sexual assault, and it's just a lot of really grimy shit. It's really heavily documented, and it revolves around this female right here named Zheani. And I was actually somewhat of a fan of DeAntwoord until I found out what the kind of stuff they were up to behind the scenes, and it led me to become a fan of actually Gianni's music, which Gianni was a young female artist coming up from Australia at the time, and DeAntwoord trafficked her, and we're gonna get all into that. First, I'm gonna pop over into the lab, and we got some tweets over there that I wanted to go over, and we're gonna go over some Twitter Spaces once I get going here. I wanted to give a few people some time to get in here. I know like Broken Hip, Rotary are probably heading in. So while we're waiting, I'm gonna eat these weed gummies. Oh, what's up, Rotary? Yeah, I was just mentioning you. So, this is who I want to be my sponsor because I like drugs, and these are Rocket Bites weed gummies. So, Rocket Bikes sponsor my channel. I'm gonna eat a good amount of these things. Yeah, we'll jump over to the lab. I actually got some good clips to go over. Um, all of it's freaking funny. Some of it is kind of makes me look like a crybaby, but that's okay. We'll get into it. So, to set up these videos, these spaces, I'm gonna show this video first. And actually, yeah, I want to do a couple other things first. Give people a minute to get in here. Um, this was a space I popped into earlier, and let me pull it open here real quick. I jumped in this space earlier today, and it was Squirrel. A lady from UFO Twitter named Squirrel, and she was hosting this space. My buddy Neil dropped in at the bottom. Um, it was a really good space. I was actually surprised. I joined and we had some really good conversations about the current events, what's going on with the oil, what's going on with Russia and Trump and all his dumb shit. And it actually was a really good space. So if you see Squirrel's spaces, yeah, pop in, say what's up. They're actually pretty good. Let's see. There was some goofy stuff, some goofy spaces I wanted to go over. All right, we'll do this one first. So I popped in this space maybe an hour ago, 2 hours ago, and it was being hosted by King Wakaka. And it was kind of funny because when I first popped in, he was okay with me being on listener. It was just him and a few people. I think it was like maybe him, Interstellar, J Just, and like Psych Ward Mike were the only people in here. And so he was just leaving me alone. I was down on listener. Nobody was paying attention to me, and everyone was just talking, having a conversation. I popped back in about maybe 30 minutes, a half hour later, 45 minutes, and Chris O'Leary and Panda are now in this space. And watch what happens. It's so funny. I caught this live. It's while it happened live, which was hilarious. So obviously I've made videos about Chris O'Leary and his insane claims. King Wakaka doesn't like me because I clown him and say the mummies are fake because obviously they are. And watch what happens
I
here.
mean, hidden.
Okay,
And
listen.
they're so concerned with secrecy.
All right, hold
I'll
on.
make this point. I'll just make this point.
Go ahead.
He'll just make this point. O'Leary's just gonna go ahead and make some points about aliens as facts, even though aliens have never been proven to be real.
They are so concerned with secrecy that even the abductees they take, like me, my family,
Me and my family, all the abductees that they take and do horrible experiments to.
and tens of thousands of Americans, when they return you, they block all memories you have of the experience and of them.
Watch what happens, dude. This is so hilarious. And bro, I didn't bother any of these people. I didn't even put anything in the comments. I was just listening. King Wakaka hasn't really been giving me any problems lately, so I'll make clown the guy because he's a goon. But I have no personal issues with the guy. But watch what happens.
Secrecy is what they do.
Yeah, I was pretty good on the voice, wasn't I? It's what they do. They will rip you from your bed. And
They showed up 80 years ago uninvited, and they've never said a
oh, Wakaka's okay? Well, watch what happens, bro. He ain't got a co-host.
word to us about why they're here. But you can tell from the way they treat
You can tell from the way they dissect my wiener.
human beings. They are malevolent. Every abduction is a series of felony crimes.
Ooh, he said my name. He called me. He called me out. Maybe they wanted me to join speaker.
All right, listen,
How do
listen.
you remember so
You're
much if they do that,
you're
Chris?
using
Look, Panda actually challenges him. How do you remember so much? Dude, this is what's funny about O'Leary. Everyone knows this guy is just pulling these stories out of his butt for attention. Nobody believes him, but people patronize him. That's kind of the theme of this episode is patronizing. You know, going along with someone like you believe them. None of these people believe his dumbass stories. Maybe Wakaka does, but Wakaka also believes in the Nazca mummies after they've been fully debunked by several, surgeons and x-ray technician experts.
this.
Oh, I can answer that.
Hold on,
I
hold on.
can
You're
answer that.
using a lot of emotionally charged language, which I don't really care for.
Who is? Who was using emotionally charged? What's up, Anthropy? Did anyone use emotionally charged language? I want to rewind it.
All memories you have of the experience and of them. Secrecy is what they do.
It's
They
what
showed up 80
they do.
years ago uninvited, and they've never said a word to us about why they're here. But you can tell from the way they treat human beings, they are malevolent. Every abduction is a series of felony crimes.
Every abduction? Because some of the people say they're nice, don't they? And they show them nice things.
All right,
Yeah, I
listen,
got a
How do you
listen.
remember
haircut.
so much if they do
Yeah, I got a haircut a couple, I don't know, maybe last weekend. Last week, I think. Friday, last Sunday.
that,
You're
Chris?
using this.
Oh, I can answer that.
Hold on,
I
hold on.
can
You're
answer that.
using a lot of emotionally charged language, which I don't really care for. I don't care who's sad or not. The same way when we go out into the safari and we go study animals, we shoot the motherfucker with a dart, put them to sleep, put a thermometer in their ass, and continue
What the fuck, dude?
with
Right?
our day. They don't ask. So that I can understand. So if they're doing that, hold on, if they're doing that type of shit and not caring, what would just stop them from just coming over and just being like, yeah, we run you now, and just doing whatever they
Nah.
want out in the open? Why not?
Well, here's
If
what
they
they're doing, Chris.
Okay, here. This is where it happens. Psych Ward Mike starts to chime in, and I think what happens is these guys don't feel comfortable like talking about this stuff around me because they know I'm just down there laughing, right? Like, and it's like I ruined the LARP. I ruined the. It would almost be like if you went and sat in like church and sat there like giggling, like when they're like doing, when they're doing communion and stuff. You're like watching them like, like and watch what happens.
Be quiet for a second. Other abductees have stated that they have human hybrids that come down here, hybrids, as
He calls them hybrids.
I think David Jacobs calls them. And
Yes.
Up, booted from the space. I was removed. Because I'm not allowed to hear the secrets about aliens. This actually happened in a space last night. O'Leary was talking in another space with a bunch of experiencer types, and I'm interested in hearing their stories because I do encounter people on UFO Twitter where I do believe their stories. Fringe is one where I think there is something probably happening with Fringe. There's several of them, so I'm interested in the topic. I just don't believe O'Leary. But I joined his space and it was all experiencers talking, and O'Leary was one of them, and I was just listening like I always do. I don't get what I don't have anything to offer to an experiencer space, so I just listen. And he singled me out and was like, "Oh, but that TeeJay guy," and they didn't get it that he was trying to throw shade at me. And the hosts were like, "Oh, well, thanks for joining, TeeJay," and they all followed me. And like, he didn't know what to like say. But it's like once you know someone doesn't really buy what you're saying, I don't know why that affects him in the way, but I imagine he started DMing Wakaka and was like, "Hey, get this guy out of here." Because Wakaka had no problem with me being in there up until O'Leary and Mike and Panda were in there. Yeah. Also, the Nazca mummies have been fully debunked, and they talked about that in this space a lot. Go check out that video. All right. We got a couple more videos to go over here. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I got this one here. Let me see this shit. Uh, for whatever reason, Lauren Boebert was in a space. She had a space going, and they were raging about Democrats, and I just listened to a few seconds of it. Oh no, he was talking about the mummies today like they were totally real. And actually Interstellar even said something like, "Well, dude, those have been fully debunked." And he was like, "By who?" And he named like incredible history, and he's like, "Well, dude, they know how they're made." And he doesn't buy it. He will not buy it. Yeah, Bobert's pretty awful, but I just grabbed it because I thought it was interesting that Bobert was doing a space.
You've come in here as a freshman member of Congress, willing to buck the system, to disrupt the narrative up here. So often we hear, well, this is just the way we've always done it. Or we're told, well, we can't do anything in the House because of the Senate. The Senate won't take it up. The Senate won't do this. Well, we were elected to the House of Representatives, and Randy Fine, Mark Harris, Byron Donalds is coming up next, and many of us here,
Oh, I'm
especially
stoked.
those who serve in the House Freedom Caucus, we are the ones who are saying, no, this is where we were sent to serve the American people, to be a voice, to be representatives, and we are going to do the job that we promised, regardless of the norms that are placed over
Yeah.
us here in Washington, D.C., and regardless of what we assume the Senate will do.
So I just wanted to show my comment, and it says, "Hey, look, a bunch of nutty bigots who are cool with their leader being an Epstein guy. Trump has little girls buried on his golf courses, and none of you care. It's terrifying. Instead, you blame Somalis." And that does seem to be kind of the strategy these days. Have you noticed like all this focus on like Somalis? Like it's such a goofy distraction. I know. It's so disappointing. Both sides. It is both sides. When they did that vote on exposing the slush fund, the sexual harassment slush fund, and all them Democrats voted against it, dude, that damaged my support in them huge. You had like Crockett, AOC. I didn't understand that, and none of them gave a reason, like why they would vote that down. Um, it was very disappointing. They were gonna expose all the slush funds. So, this is gonna set up the next space that I'm gonna play. It's kind of petty and stupid, but basically what it was about is I've noticed Red Panda Koala's YouTube channel is kind of mirroring mine, like what I've been doing with React videos. And yesterday I straight up asked him, like I made a space, and this is so this is gonna be my kind of my arguments.
Try to hide.
So this is a clip from 2 days ago. I think it was like my third or fourth episode. Gotta start some. And there's right when Red Panda Koala joined the episode, he immediately made fun of that I only had 6 in the chat. Look, I only have 4 now. Hopefully he doesn't come in. And I put Panda joins the space by belittling, because that's the first thing he put in the chat, was making fun of that I only had a few in the chat. Rotary tells him to go away, but that's Panda's entrance. Somewhere, Pandy.
You're looking at me.
This is gonna be more relevant when you hear this space, cause he talked about a lot of this shit.
There's 4 of them. They're so tall.
It's actually kind of interesting, Manny. That you come in and do that stuff, but you block people to participate in here, like even though that you have no reason to. So it seems to bother you, even though it's only like a handful. So
Strange.
wait, your words say one thing, but your actions say another, Pandy. So let's see. Oh yeah. Rotary puts in the chat Adderall, and that's all I saw. I glanced down and I saw Adderall, and this is what I said.
They're my guardians.
Looking after you?
Rotary. Stimulants. Everybody's on stimulants. Panda, the UFO Twitter has a stimulant problem.
Yeah, that's part.
And the only, like I've mentioned this before, a lot of these things I do might seem meaningless and pointless, but what I'm doing is documenting it just so I can go back to it in the future.
Yeah, just try to be as relaxed as you can. Okay, ready to go?
Yeah. Rotary, do you guys have Adderalls in Europe? Yeah, it's a happy kitty tail.
Did you make up any of the information concerning what you saw in the sky?
3 months. So, right after that, Panda says he's been 3 months sober. And listen to my response. Here, I'm going to rewind a little bit so you can get my whole response.
Information concerning what you saw in the sky.
3 months? Congratulations, bro. Getting off medications can be hard.
No. Have you conspired?
And he says he hasn't been smoking weed or drinking or anything. And then I thought about it a little bit. And I'm like, so wait a minute. One of the main pieces of ammunition you guys have used to cancel me in this community has been that I'm a drug addict, meth head, whatever the fuck y'all can come up with for the day. And you have been on stimulants and drugs this whole time? I mean, come on, bro. How hypocritical is that shit? That, like, you were, like, snorting Adderalls while you're running Ray into the ground for being on stimulants. Like, God, it's so. I have no issue with people having drug problems, but how little compassion these guys have had for anyone with an issue, and to find out he's been battling addiction this whole time, it's pretty fucking wild.
Conspired with anyone to provide false information regarding what happened.
Again, though, congrats on getting sober.
Night in question.
This video is sponsored by Dr. Phone.
I get the like everyone's gonna be interested in this stuff. Okay, this is what I wanted to be shown though. This was a speech I gave during this episode. I think it was 2-3 episodes ago. I talked about my direction for my channel. And Panda was in the chat, clearly. Though this was all the same episode. I get the like everyone's gonna be interested in this stuff, but I gotta start doing videos on things that I like, not just because everyone seems to really push the drama crap, and those are the videos that end up getting more views. But I don't really care about the views as much as making content that I enjoy, and also I want to start branching out and getting people to pay attention to my channel outside UFO Twitter. So I might cover different topics that aren't UFO Twitter based. Usually it'll be like paranormal or true crime stuff, strange true crime cases, ufology, that kind of stuff. So basically what I'm saying is that I'm going to try to branch my channel out and cover, topics that might not be based on ufology, but it's because there's kind of a glass ceiling over ufology, and it's something you just got to do, like, eventually, and I got to make videos about things I like. Now, this was Red Panda Koala yesterday, so it would have been a day or two after he was in my video, in my channel doing all that. And suddenly he's doing random, react videos to wild fight, look like Waffle House fights is what he's doing. And you have people in his chat saying, "Love this new direction, Red." And so it seems immediately after I talk about the direction I'm taking my channel, all of a sudden Red Panda Koala is taking his channel in the exact same direction. And that's kind of what I challenged him with. And I fully understand that, like, nobody owns reaction videos. It's one of the cheapest ways to make content that a content creator can do. But if you go back on Red Panda Koala's channel, it's always just been ufology nerd shit, him, going over Lou Elizondo stuff. He's never covered any of this stuff before. And basically, you'll hear it in the space. All I was asking for him was to just be real and be and just and they in the space they even say, well, like, so what did you want? And I said, well, what the cool thing would have been to do is for Panda to say, well, I've been spending a lot of time in TJ's chat and watching his channel, and I think he has a good idea with these reaction videos, so I'm going to start doing that a little bit. But that's not what they do. They run a campaign to try to suppress my channel and intimidate anyone from joining, and then they go and try to, like, emulate what I'm doing. They steal my little ideas, and it's obvious to me, but why they think it's completely an impossibility you'll hear in the space is because obviously, I've got like under 100 subscribers, and he's this giant big account, so it does sound silly, but it is the situation that is. These guys can't really come up with original ideas for content, so they're always either grabbing my content and reacting to that, or now he's basically just emulating my channel. And I mean, you're not gonna be able to match me because they're not gonna be entertaining, and it's no, I mean, watching fights is incel bullshit. But that's pretty much my argument for why I was thinking along the lines I was. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and listen to the space now. I think it's about maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes. It's mostly just me and Panda going back and forth. Yeah, let me get over there. Oh, I got one more. I got one more to play too. That you guys are gonna love this shit, dude. Yeah, I'll slip this in real quick. I don't know if anyone's ever encountered Open Eye, but watch this. This is so funny.
Doors.
Oh,
There's even a
damn, I
face.
forgot to. Yeah, I think I forgot to do the sound. Give me 1 second. Oh, dude, Open Eye comes into this space, and it's. I don't know why people keep, like, giving him a mic. Like, I know that
Doors.
sounds bad, but this guy is unhinged. He's talked about, like, real situations where he seems to have done people, like, physical harm. He told a story about lighting a guy on fire one time at a traffic light, like a guy on a motorcycle, and he's clearly, like, mentally unwell. And he comes into these spaces and just spouts the wildest shit, but he never seems to get, like no one knows how to handle it. And yeah, this is gonna be the introduction to Open Eye, because this is the first time he's appeared on UFO Twitter Nightly, so I was kind of excited about this.
There's even a face, humanoid face, and
This isn't Open
you can
Eye.
also check the case of the Brazilian alien.
This guy was kind of funny too, though.
That it's blood infected. Many people.
An alien in Brazil or a Brazilian alien? Because those are two very
No,
separate.
a UFO that fell in Brazil, and the alien got injured, and they took it.
Dude, that's the Zheania story. That's like, these guys didn't know about that. These guys are hosting UFO Twitter spaces and they don't know about what is it, Vargenia or Vargenia?
like trying to save him.
No, that's not OpenEye. OpenEye's got his hand up. He's the last speaker of this space.
And his blood intoxicated. It was like another chemistry. Intoxicated the whole hospital service team, and they all died.
Your UFO story. UFO whistleblowers. Are any of these people real whistleblowers? Like everyone just coming up and telling wild, unbelievable stories?
And that's documented here in South America.
You think that's a voice changer, Rotary?
And you can also check this famous dude that was
This famous dude. He talks about Father Yahweh. That guy that used to be able to summon orbs for like local news crews and stuff.
proclaimed the prophet Yahweh.
Prophet Yahweh.
Yahweh. You can look it up.
That does kind of sound like OpenEye, but it can't be because he speaks right after him.
And he was
Yeah, I
famous
mean,
because
if you have a link to that, we would love to see it. I mean,
That's
that's a
He's making way too much sense to be OpenEye, bro. He's actually talking about real stuff. That Yahweh guy was real.
lot of
that's on
information to throw
YouTube.
out in one go.
No,
on
you,
YouTube. Okay,
you,
great.
you only have to put Brazil UFO phenomenon.
Oh, it's obvious, bro. They don't even know the base ancient aliens lore stories, you know, the basics, you know, the main cases, Kecksburg, Windlesham, Roswell, like yeah, these guys don't really know anything about anything.
Alien.
There's a lot of people that float into the community that seem to just know it's hot right now. The topic is being mentioned a lot, and they just kind of come in and have these spaces. I think it's on the community to kind of not gatekeep, but recognize it. And I've noticed Doomer, the Doom Crew, they're hosting a lot of spaces with fucking crypto bros now. Like they seem to have ushered in a whole mob of crypto bros, and they're all hosting UFO spaces now. I think that's gonna lead to problems too.
And prophet Yahweh. And the particularity with prophet Yahweh, as I spell it, is that he was able.
Look, I'm laugh emoting when he starts mentioning Prophet Yahweh. Like this is shit that is this was Prophet Yahweh was on Unsolved Mysteries. That's how old that shit is.
To invoke spheres that would come down from heaven. And he even got a contract with BBC.
I did a laugh emo when he said he would invoke spirits to come down from heaven. He would pray and do like a meditation thing, and little orbs would seem to appear. But dude, they would be so tiny, but it did seem to happen. I saw him go on a few local news stations where the reporter picked a location and he met him there in a parking lot and they were all laughing at him, and then all of a sudden he does his little spiel and there's light orbs in the sky. It is a real thing, Prophet Yahweh. I think he might have passed on. I don't know if he's still alive or not, but that guy is a strange case.
But after he signed the contract, he all of a sudden died of a heart attack.
Yeah, he said he died.
Sort of like Stanley Kubrick.
Interesting.
That's another subject.
Well, yeah, Stanley Kubrick's a whole other space and a conversation for another day, Jose.
This guy with the radio voice, I thought he was kind of interesting, but here comes OpenEye to close the space.
Love you coming through, man.
Ready for better salutations.
Yeah, man, appreciate that. This is why we do it. Step out of the echo chamber, go beyond the block, expand your horizon, add these folks to your timeline. Man, we couldn't do it without you being a participant in the conversation. Although we have come up, we're gone well past our stoppage time for a Friday Hatter. We should probably look to wind this down. Open Eyes has been patient with a hand up. Let's get him in on the conversation. And Hatter, maybe you can close us up, huh?
Yeah,
sounds like a plan.
The front The front page news is like,
Dude, this guy is so next level wacky. Um, I this is something that's always been weird to me is everyone treats this open eye guy like a lolcow oddity in the community of UFO Twitter, and they'll bring him up and patronize him and laugh and DM back and forth about how crazy he is. I encounter people like this guy almost every day on the city bus. It's not entertaining really to me. It's just crazy, and the way people interact with them, like they've never encountered someone with mental health issues. It's weird.
I saw the Muamua spaceships in Southern California. Now the government said there was only one little rock flying in space, and I saw the picture of it.
First off, the Muamua was just one rock. It was one long cylinder, and he said there were several spaceships.
And the thing is, it was a spaceship. The problem is, it was what would you call that? A whole bunch of ships
A
like that
fleet. It's called a fleet, open eye.
coming here. And when I seen it, I said, "Darn, man, I see evidence now. It just wasn't one; it was a bunch of them."
Dude, he contradicts himself so often. Like now all of a sudden he's got clear evidence. Dude, he's told us 50 stories when that was when he saw clear evidence. But this time is the one. Oh, he's crazy. Dude, he's nuttier than squirrel shit. Dude talked about lighting a guy on a motorcycle on fire because he thought he was demon spawn.
And they were in the dome. They were inside the cloud area. And as I seen it, I said, "Oh my God, dude, ain't nobody gonna believe this." And I said, I was gonna get up and look behind me and see if they were behind me too. I says, "What's the use, man? They could be all over the freaking world, And then you had the three-eye atlas. Now I haven't seen anything about that, but that thing's supposed to be really big.
You haven't seen anything about Three-Eye Atlas? There's been so much about it. News Nation? Like
bigger than the Muamua thing. So I just want to let y'all know the thing is about murdering.
Dude, that's what caught me off. He goes, the thing is about murdering, and then he stops. Like he's about to tell us another story where he unalived somebody. Listen.
To be really bigger than the Muamua thing. So I just want to let y'all know the thing is about murdering, about people, what the Catholic Church did to the Europeans, where if anybody said anything that they didn't want you to say, they will murder you, And it seems like history is repeating itself with the UFO thing.
Absolutely.
Because if anybody said anything about UFOs or this or that, the Catholic Church will, do you. So that's what's going on, y'all.
I hear you, bro. The funniest part is the reaction from the host. Listen to how they wrap up the space.
Thank you very much, Matt. We've come to the close of the conversation. It's been a very, very good conversation. So thank you to everybody who's come through. I found it particularly insightful today.
Insightful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And
so
Cali
insightful.
Speed, you got to come back through. We got to get more of Cali Speed here on Freeform Friday to share some more information.
I didn't catch the Cali Speed person. Maybe they made some more sense than open. All right, let's get oh shit, did I accidentally close it? I'm going to get to the other space here. Let me see if I still got a window catch open. Yep, I do. This one's pretty funny too, but I come off looking petty in it too, but I don't care. I'm going to play it cuz it's funny. Appreciate everyone checking out the channel. I think we should be getting some newer people coming in. I've been having people I think Cambian they did put the channel up during in the chat during his show, so we might get some people over from Cambian's chat hanging out. So I started this space, and basically all I wanted to do was ask Red Panda Koala, where did you get the idea to start doing random react videos from around the internet? Like that's all I wanted. So I tagged him in in the title, and I said he's copying my YouTube channel. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and let it play. It starts out with me and Tio. We're the only ones in there. And what happens is I've been having a real bad glitch on Android where I can't see the screen, so at some point I had to switch to the PC. But that's the best I got, is that right there.
Oh, what's up, Tio? I didn't see you there, bro. I'm trying to get Panda to come in here. I just did a little bit of a scroll down his YouTube account. Just today, he started doing like react videos to random shit. Like he had react videos to like fights in
Okay. I don't give two shits if people do react videos. You don't own something like react videos. I just want him to admit it. Like, that's all I wanted. I wanted him to say, I watched TJ's channel and I thought it was a good idea. That's all I wanted. These are the guys that, like, do everything to suppress everything I do. They intimidate people from supporting or subscribing or hanging out in the chat, and they're coming over and chilling and then stealing my ideas. So that's what I was frustrated about. But it's not like I don't think that like anyone else is allowed to do react videos. Surely I didn't invent react videos. And this one guy comes in, and that seems to be, I don't even know who the dude is, but
Waffle House. And the people in his chat are like, "Oh, Panda, we really like this new direction you're taking his channel." He clearly stole that shit from me, bro. Like he absolutely ripped off the design of my channel and just transferred it over to his.
yeah, he's definitely botting the fuck out of his account, ain't he? It's been jumping a lot too, by huge increments.
Like this has been making content for years now. Never considered doing these react videos. And then this week suddenly he's doing react videos. Come on. It's so frustrating, bro. These guys have done so much to destroy my channel and they're stealing everything from it.
Tio's getting up on the mic.
His dumbass chat. Oh, you think Panda came up with that? Come on. Like, I totally get react videos are a common thing on the internet.
What I want to know, I didn't have the patience to listen or watch the whole episode. I want to know if Panda gave a little speech about the direction, like, I'm going to start doing this, this, and this, and I want to put it next to mine and see how similar it is. Because there had to be a reason people were saying, I like your new direction. It's like, well, your new direction is whatever I'm doing, apparently.
Internet, but Panda and these guys can't come up with any original ideas. They're literally just copying everything I do. Nobody was even putting their face on camera until I started doing it.
I wasn't seeing anyone really around UFO Twitter doing that until I started making videos. Lou reviews, Alien Girl, I think, were the only ones.
It's frustrating, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Which, dude, my whole purpose was to encourage like other people to start making content, to basically show anyone can do it. Why it's annoying is because it's coming from the hate group that is suppressing my growth. That's the only reason I'm annoyed. Like it's the guys that have done anything to keep me down are the ones stealing my ideas and piping my interview into a space and intimidating people from being supportive. And Panda comes in and he just tries to patronize the dog shit out of me. It's crazy.
Yeah, his channel will die off. No one's gonna pay attention to it.
Well, that's what people have been telling me is
And,
like, bro,
dude, that's not really even what I want. Like, I want everyone to succeed. I just want UFO Twitter to kind of follow the same respect that content creators have for each other that other online communities have. Like what's happening here is it's kind of like content creator etiquette. He's trampling all over it. Whether it's piping a brand new channel that's trying to get going, piping their interview into your space. What, do you need the growth? Do you need that growth on your Twitter account? So why would you steal all those views from me? There were like 200 people in a panda space making fun of my interview with KMF. Those were 200 people that wanted to hear it that would have been in the YouTube chat. But you're suppressing my growth because they went over to the X space instead. That's literally suppressing my growth.
Bro, he can't be entertaining. Like that's the problem. Is people will come in for a little bit and watch and see what he's doing, and then it'll drop off because those guys can't really hold an audience on their own.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still frustrating though. Dude, I've followed his channels and he's been making content for like 4 or 5 years now. Never done react videos. Not a single one. And suddenly this week he's doing these goofy react videos from around the internet. The guy completely, and like how he's always creeping in my chat, watching everything I'm doing. It's so obvious. Like I just want him to come in here so I can ask him, where'd you get the idea for react videos, Panda? What gave you that idea to start doing random react videos?
Oh, I know. And then he pretends like he's like we follow him around and
Dude, I am not in any of their spaces. I have no idea what they're talking about in spaces these days. I don't try to go in their spaces. I think I'm able to now. Most of them don't have me blocked anymore, but I have zero interest in what they're doing. I pop in his YouTube chat because he comes in and shits in mine, and I feel like I kind of owe it to go give it back to him a little bit. But the show's terrible if you ask me. It's not entertaining. He had UAP Mike in there today. Who the fuck wants to listen to that guy ramble? Obese moron.
and just yeah, dude. And it's literally the opposite. The guy's following you around and following me around, but mainly you.
Well, it's okay if I were kind of following him around and trying to pick up viewers off him. That's called punching up. That's another thing that seems to get lost on UFO Twitter doesn't understand like internet culture and etiquette. It's punching down when you're a big account and you're fucking with a newbie. Dude, I've been making videos for a couple months now. When I'm taking shots at these giants like Vetted and Tupa and Panda, that's punching up. That's totally acceptable. Like that's expected on the internet. What he does is punching down, and it's to suppress people. They don't want to share a spotlight. They don't want anyone to grow,
and KMF and whoever.
But he knows my videos are good. Like that's why it's frustrating. He's told me that he loves my channel, but like, so why do you put so much energy into criticizing me and telling people not to watch? Like, it's just
Whoever he deems just copies everybody. Same with Tupa too.
Well, what's frustrating about it is like these guys have done, dude, they're the reason my channel is kind of being held back right now. They've whenever I've had big projects, they've piped the content into big ass spaces like the KMF interview. They're scaring people into not subscribing because nobody wants to be seen on the subscriber list.
I was told recently, I think Nova, you told me, didn't you, that now do I make the subscriber list private or does the person subscribing have to subscribe under? Because most people don't know that, bro. Now, if I can make my subscriber list private, that would be dope. But most people, they don't like. I heard you can subscribe as anonymous, which that would be helpful.
So these pieces of shit are the reason that it's like slow.
Yeah, see, most people I would imagine don't know that, especially people on UFO Twitter.
Growth for me, and then they're still.
Well, if you are interested in subscribing to my channel and you're worried about the Tupa Crew hate group giving you shit, now you know you can subscribe anonymously. It is a setting apparently under subscribes.
every idea I come up with. They're taking my entire content, like hours of content, piping them into their spaces and clowning it, and then stealing every idea I have. Like, it's some of the most next level pathetic shit you could find anywhere on the internet.
Well, yeah, I would DMCA them if they were stealing your content.
That's another aspect of it is they take my videos, my game streams, and they just react in the UFO Twitter spaces. So they don't even have to come up with a topic for their space. It's just like, well, we'll just play TeeJay, and everybody hates TeeJay, so we'll just sit in there and dump on him. I have screen grabs of whole spaces with me in the title that's what they're doing. That's suppressing and stealing my content. No, it doesn't. I'm not gonna go file anything. I think Tio says like I don't give a fuck. But I've always said from day one, if you're going to do that, you need to at least put a link in the comments. They never do. Panda makes a big scene about how he did it a couple times, so it's okay. But
content for sure.
Like piping it into my because that's what they do like for a lot of their spaces now is, dude, they were putting them in the title, goofy TeeJay streams, and they would have a whole space where they were just reacting to my react videos, and I don't care about that shit, bro. That shit doesn't really bother me. If people want to watch me as like a lol cow, it doesn't bother me. What bothers me is like stealing from my growth and then using my ideas while you talk about me. Like, come on, man. Like, dude, those guys are holding me back from growing. Have you ever noticed how, like, whenever they push one of these wankers, like Wakaka or something?
yeah, I'm not gonna lose it, bro. I'm very aware of what they're doing. What's a little frustrating is convincing newer people because it does sound crazy. And it's like, dude, you're like this Blaze guy gets in here and even says, like, you're a guy with like under 1,000. Why would he care? And that's a good question. Why would they care? I think their biggest fear is that they're gonna lose control over the suppression, and I'm gonna grow. And then people are gonna start finding out the truth about UFO Twitter, Logan's sticky hard drive, UFO Shane Robin Grandma. Like that's their biggest fear. Is that a bigger name is gonna get out that has a voice on the internet that knows the truth about UFO Twitter. Panda loves my channel, bro. Everyone knows it. It's the gatekeepers.
That are making absolute garbage content. It goes, bro. If they decide they're gonna get behind,
Man, I just haven't had time to do any GTA. I might do one this weekend. Cause I've been like I have to plan the episodes and shit. I just don't have energy and time to do any game streaming. I've been wanting to play some GTA though.
someone, they can kind of force it through ufology. Alien Girl, they did it with her for a little bit. But the content,
Oh yeah, but it never lasts. I'm still here, by the way. I'm just getting my joint.
yeah, I know the content's garbage though. Like it doesn't matter if they think the content is good or not. They push it because you're part of the good neighbors club. Mine is the exact opposite. They suppress and destroy, but they all know my content is good. They all like it. They're all watching it. They're all creeping in the chat, like watching it. I see the stats. People are watching like a half an hour, 45 minutes at a time. That's the
That surprises me. It gives you on your ratings when you end the stream the average watch time, and it'll be like a half an hour, which amazes me that people will.
Loot Crew too. They are being entertained by my content, but they can't admit it. And instead of just being supportive of me, they want to steal it and give it to Panda. Yeah, we'll just try to hijack what he's doing, and we'll let Panda do it.
Dude, it's entertaining. I was watching you when it was just like me and like maybe like one other person, or just me and you. And I'm
Yeah. Well, I'll just wait till Panda gets in.
watching you do missions. Like, dude, I'd be at work, like sometimes bored or working, and it was entertaining me and helping me get through my shifts, dude. I watch you all the time.
I'm surprised they haven't started.
I still enjoy it.
I'm surprised they haven't started doing game streaming yet. I bet they were talking about, well, like, does anyone play video games?
Oh yeah, it's not like you came up with it, but he's definitely getting ideas from you. He's like, oh, TJ's doing that. He's like, oh, that's a good idea. Like he's not getting,
which I'm totally fine with. Just give me my credit, bro. Like, when just be real about it. Like, oh, I saw TeeJay doing this and I thought it was a good idea. Like, he has no idea how powerful that kind of support besides the hate would be.
Getting the idea from anyone else, like
No.
even though you're not the first person, he's just definitely getting it from you.
I didn't
Copy
invent
you.
it. I didn't invent this stuff, but I'm the one who brought normal internet culture to the content creators of UFO Twitter. These guys, everything was boring. It was all this nerd talk bullshit that no one wants to watch. And I brought what was popular on the outside internet, react videos, like anything, true crime. And I showed, and also putting my face on camera. Dude, no one else was doing that. Panda did it a couple times, but now you're seeing more people doing that shit.
Wait, Panda's early channels, it was just narrated. I never saw really him on it. Not that they don't exist. The Skyfire shit, they tried to do a little show with Skyfire, but it looked embarrassing.
They just won't admit that, like, I opened the gate and gave you guys all. I'll never get credit for it.
Sorry, y'all. I had to reset my headset.
And they steal everything I fucking do. Like, that, dude, it's so stupid. All Panda would have to do is be like, well, TeeJay's doing React videos, and I thought it was a pretty good idea, so I'm going to start doing a few React videos. But that's not what he's going to do. He's going to take all the credit, like he came up with all these brilliant ideas, and it's so obvious. Like,
That's petty. It is petty. When you listen to it back, that's one thing interesting about recording these Twitter spaces is you learn about yourself listening to them back. 'Cause sometimes you don't realize how you sound until you hear yourself back.
Like, all you have to do is line it up. Dude, Panda, you've been making content for 4 years. You've never done a React video until you started watching me do React videos. And you didn't even wait. You were immediately that week doing React videos.
Which is all true.
Yeah, there's only one other person I know that's doing UFO React videos, but he streams from like 1 in the morning till like 4 in the morning. So
Who's
like
that?
who's ever up at those hours? His name is fuck, what's his name? I think it's
I was looking for that channel last night. I was actually looking for it.
I'll have to look it up on Twitch because I'm smoking my joint right now. But it's his name's Tom, but it's like DJ Tom, something like that. He's a leftist streamer, but he does like half leftist shit, but like also does
Leftist
UFO stuff
streamer.
for a long time. But he's on Twitch.
Oh, I'll have to check.
Oh,
I have to check it out. I'm always looking for random content to watch at night. Dude, I love content creation.
I don't watch anything on Twitch that isn't like gaming related besides Kino Casino.
That's why I kind of take it seriously, like this like rip-off environment that you have over here where you can just take anything and dude, the way they treated an up-and-coming content creator who's just trying to get started, it's so disgraceful. Like, why would you try to suppress someone who hasn't even gotten their fucking wheels spinning yet? Especially as these big accounts. Like, anywhere in the internet, that would be called out. That's called punching down. It wouldn't be tolerated. I don't know why they're immune.
They've got a stranglehold on UFO Twitter. That's why. Even the bigger names don't want to cross these guys. It ain't worth the headache, bro.
To any kind of like real criticism besides from us. Like, it's so bizarre that people are afraid to like really, put them in their fucking spot. Like, dude, everyone. I don't know why they're immune to any kind. Just in one of my videos, talking about you and all the gay bashing and the false allegations about sexual harassment or sexual assault towards Elizondo, that he's trying to lure gay guys to gay orgies. All that shit is illegal. Like, it's all illegal.
Oh yeah, or saying that he sexually assaulted 2 women, one of them being a dead woman, Amy Eskridge. You can't say that about somebody. You say that about me on a big platform, I may sue you.
Yeah, and the reason it becomes illegal.
I'm gonna fast forward till Panda gets in because I want to get to the rest of stuff in the episode.
and they kind of get like I noticed Ashton Forbes, he outgrew them immediately, right?
We'll let it play from here.
Like they brought in Ashton on and kind of platformed him on UFO Twitter, but he took off and outgrew them. But they still have to kind of keep him under their thumb and on good terms. But it's a little bit different of a relationship because they don't really have the leverage over a guy like Ashton. They kind of have to tiptoe around him. That's why you'll never catch them criticizing him in any way, even if he's threatening to unalive people and everything else.
He's a good
Yeah,
neighbor.
for people who are wondering why we're talking about them, for example, like I don't talk to.
So right now I'm realizing there's more people in this space. I have the glitch, and you can actually see it on this screen. It doesn't show anyone.
Psyop Anime, EOTS. I know
weird.
his real name, but I'm not going to say it.
Accused you of like trying to.
Oh, Red's here.
What's
Yeah,
up?
he's
Here
on.
we go. Here's Pandy.
Comes up. I'm gonna say the exact same shit I just said to you, Tio. Oh, he requested. Give me a second.
So this was the whole point was I just wanted to ask him this.
Panda.
Hey TJ, what's the latest false accusation against me, bro?
False accusation.
How's it going?
That is kind of funny that's how he answered the fuck.
Therefore, I'm locked the fuck in right now.
All right, Panda. So that was that Blaze guy. Dude, I don't know. I've never really talked to that guy, and he kept interjecting, so I ended up booting him.
So you've been making content for what, 4 or 5 years now? You've never once done a single react video to just goofy random shit on the internet, but this week suddenly you're doing react videos. Where did you get the idea to suddenly start doing react videos?
First of all, TJ, you kind of started your new show after you saw.
Well, he never answered where he got the idea to do react videos.
My format, if we're being honest. The UFO Twitter Nightly
and I
News where you're
also got
reacting to
into
shit.
React
I know.
content
I
has been
never.
on the internet.
And see, this Blaze guy starts rambling in the background. So, I sent Panda a clip. I've been doing the monologues for 6 months now. So when he started going live on YouTube, I was doing it before that. I wasn't making. I think I was doing the felony talk videos. Remember where I would do the intros to the game streams? And I would just edit with the crazy emotes, and then I was doing those 6 months ago. But he's only counting this nightly show thing.
For like 500,000
React content
years.
has been around forever, but it hasn't been on UFO Twitter at all, and Panda's never done it. He's never done it once.
TJ, when did I start
And
streaming
suddenly
live?
he's doing.
TJ, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I think probably about
That was fucking Blaze guy kept talking over.
4 or 5 years ago, and you stuck to Lou Elizondo videos.
No, I started streaming live like a month and a half, 2 months ago, and you just started your.
So right there he says. He started streaming live a month and a half ago. I was doing the felony talk videos 6 months ago. The monologues, some of my most popular videos were the felony talk ones. The one on Skyfire has like 700 views. The one on the Tupa cruise almost got 1,000. Those are some of my most popular videos, and those are from like 4 or 5 months ago. And he said a month and a half, so right there. I mean, the timeline is I started doing videos, monologues with my face on screen, and then a month and a half ago he did. I've been doing it for 5 or 6 months.
Your new show format like a week and a half ago, bro.
Yeah, and you never did a react video. It was just you mumbling.
I'm just saying,
about
like, if
UFOs.
anything, you started your new show format because of mine.
So my new show format, what it was a reaction to was when I would do my intros for the game streams, people would come in and watch just the intro because that's when I would talk about UFO Twitter drama. And then once I would start playing GTA or Battlefield, everyone would leave. So I figured I need to just do a whole show because that's what people want. They don't stick around for the gameplay.
They just want to watch me talk about UFO Twitter. So that's where I got the idea to do a whole show of what was felony talk. It was they were like 15 minutes to a half an hour. Dude, there's like 30 of them on my channel. That's what led into Twitter Nightly, UFO Twitter Nightly. I just kind of expanded felony talk. So that shoots down this argument.
Fine, to be honest. And I'm not even
I
claiming to own React videos.
And I've been doing them for like 5 or 6 months. He said he's been doing his for a month and a half.
Like you guys said.
But hold on though, you're not defending yourself properly. Think about it.
Who the fuck is this guy? I don't know. This was like Panda's little like pocket attorney.
Like this. You've always been reacting in your content. It's just that you
Yeah,
added.
to ufology shit.
Yeah,
And then
well,
suddenly
hold on,
he's
hold on.
dude, suddenly he's doing the exact same thing I'm doing on my channel. He's pulling random channels from YouTube and reacting to them. He's never done that before.
No, bro. And here's the other data
Dude,
point.
he totally copied my format. Get
I
the
did not
fuck out
copy
of here
your
with
format,
this shit.
TJ.
Bro, if that was true, then who did you copy
Red,
your format
Red,
from?
you are there in chat every single day. TJ, does have
TJ,
a
you
good
started your new format after I started my streaming thing. And for the record,
It's not true at all, bro. I mean, this new format maybe, but this new format is just an extended version of felony talk. It's the exact same thing.
we were doing the same shit on Skyfire News like 2 years ago.
Dude, my channel is nothing like your channel, Panda. It is you don't even
You
do
started
an intro.
the UFO Twitter Nightly News, which has like my picture on it and Tuba's picture on it. Like after I started this is just such a crazy hill for you to be on. I was honestly kind of shocked.
It's not that crazy. I mean, I displayed very clearly what led me to make this, interpretation. So it's not crazy, Panda. You've never done a single react video to anything that isn't ufology based. I mean, his whole channel was Lou Elizondo for, the first year or something. You're living in my live chat, and then bro, some of those felony talk videos are almost to 1,000 views. The one where I played Logan hanging out with Larry and all those CP peddlers, that one's almost to 1,000. The Skyfire News one's like at 800. Those felony talk videos was where I kind of learned what works and what doesn't, what people want to watch. Like that's how I kind of figured out how to make videos. Panda has no clue what he's talking about. And suddenly your channel is doing exactly what I do, and your people in your live are even saying, "Oh, I love this new direction, Panda." You mean the one you just ripped off from TJ's channel? Because
Yeah,
that's
but
what you
who
did.
did you take it from? That's what I
Who
wanna
is
know.
this guy? Who did I take it from? Nobody. I was the first to be doing this on UFO Twitter. I mean, the only other person maybe doing something similar is Lou Reviews. And if anybody, where I got my inspiration from was probably Colin from Paranormal Files and Conspiracy Files. How he would just kind of do the sit down monologues. That's where a lot of my inspiration came from. Game streamers, Boogie, Wings of Redemption, even DSP. I've talked about Darkside Phil. I did a video about him, a felony talk video. You can go see DSP. It was just him. It's just him. That's what I wanted to do. I just wanted it to be me and my dumb shit. Get this guy out of here.
I've talked to you like 15 times, bro.
You're the host.
Yeah.
It's Blaze, bro. You only echo chamber alert.
I have no idea who that guy is. He said he's talked to me a bunch of times. I don't know if that's true or not. But this was a conversation between me and Panda. It wasn't really about whoever the fuck Sonya Blaze is.
Come on,
Dude,
bro.
well, he's not listening to what I'm saying. I didn't invent
I am
React
listening
videos.
to what you're saying.
I didn't.
What I'm
shut
telling
your
you is
fucking face.
just
So I can tell right away this guy's running protection for Panda. He saw what the title was and he was like, "I'm a Tupa Crew goon. I'm gonna go up there and stick up for my guy." I didn't invent React videos. I was the first doing it on UFO Twitter.
So what's that matter?
And Panda
No,
started
you
doing it
weren't,
2
bro.
days. Well, and what that question? So what's that matter? He doesn't know all the nuances. He doesn't understand the Red Panda Koala and his goofy friends have been doing everything possible to intimidate anybody from supporting me. He doesn't know that they're reading off my Buy Me Coffee and Spaces to try to intimidate and bully anyone who's put money on it. Like, he doesn't know all this stuff. So, of course, he wouldn't get it. That's why I just kick him. Later. Okay, who else is doing it, Panda?
Skyfire News 2 years ago, bro. Me and Tupa.
You guys were doing react videos to random UFO. I bet Tupa would show like Tucker Carlson and like wank under the table to it or something. Or the internet, like it wasn't UFO based. You guys were grabbing videos from just around the internet and doing reactions.
So is this because I reacted to people fighting in Waffle House? Now that you're
Yeah,
I
you
was
cop. It's not specifically that. It's like I said before. I don't. It doesn't bother me that you're doing a similar thing to my channel, but at least have the balls to tell your friends. I saw TeeJay doing this and I thought it was cool. Feed me. You
It was
copied
part
my
of a
channel.
story about the FEMA guy teleporting to Waffle House, bro. It was like related to the topic.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know, man.
you got
This is
you
sad,
got
dude.
you got people in your live chat saying, "Panda, I like your new direction." Today. Your new direction was
Yes, I don't get
What is
your
he
new
supposed to say to
your
them?
new direction was ripped. They get it. Like that guy says, "What is he supposed to say to that?" And I make it very clear. Right? You know what he's supposed to say to them? He's supposed to say, "Yeah, I've been hanging out on TJ's channel and I stole some ideas from him."
Oh
I
my
totally
god,
appreciate you for
TJ,
giving me
dude.
all of my
Well, that's what you would do if it was one of your bro code butt buddies. You would be like, "Hey, I got this cool idea from Estimate." You know, but if it's me, you pipe it into a space and run a 6-hour hate session and then steal my ideas.
my content and giving me up to 100K followers with my new fucking format that I stole from some guy.
See, this is where he says the stuff about Panda has all these followers, why would he care? And it is goofy. Like yeah, it sounds ridiculous. Ask Panda why he cares so much about this channel with under 100 subscribers. I have no fucking clue why he's obsessed with me. That's a question you need to ask your little butt buddy.
Guy who hates me and has a live with my name in it every other day. Yeah, true.
Get the schmuck out of
TJ,
here.
this is a new low for even you, bro.
This guy is in my chat every night. Like, what are you talking?
Wait, I haven't been around for 2 months.
I'm not talking about you, dumb fuck. I have no clue who you are.
You should.
Yeah, you should? What does that even mean? These guys are so goofy.
I know, Miss.
You should? Does anyone know who that guy is? Has he ever been like he seems to have studied my channel too. Right now,
over here. I know.
Right
I
now
know
I'm
that's
on.
Theo.
Right now I'm clicking on you trying to boot you from the space, but I'm having a hard time. So you have
I mean,
about
you
30
can do
seconds.
that. I just
I'm
thought
not.
you were
I'm not used to doing spaces on the PC.
with this whole UFO Twitter thing. You know,
Well, then
like,
get
you
the
made
fuck
like
outta
15
here.
videos about how you were leaving, and
I'm still here, bro. I'm still here.
Yeah, what happened to that, TJ? You've made like 3 or 4 videos. One of them just a few weeks ago. They're like, "You're done. I'm leaving. I'm never
What
coming
happened
back."
is I started a channel and then you and like Estimate of the Situation and all them people started hanging out in it. So I'm like, dude, I might as well give this another chance. The real answer to that is I'm human and I get frustrated with being blacklisted and shadow banned by these wankers. And sometimes it gets to me and I'm like, dude, I'm done. Why keep wasting energy on this shit? And what usually happens is I get to a point where I start thinking about like the real ones, like my real friends that like I've been known for 3, 4 years now. And I don't want to cut off from them, just because of a few assholes. And you kind of gotta like figure out what is important. Like what's important, views, like the fact that these guys are like shadow banning me and all this dumb shit, or keeping in contact with like the real ones. That's usually what breaks me back. It's usually what pulls me back in is it's like I don't want to lose my friends over this dumb shit. But yeah, that's why I kind of go back and forth between fuck this and yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you guys are there
TJ.
like every single day.
Okay, TJ. TJ, again, if we're being honest, bro, you started your new format after I started streaming like a month and a half ago.
Well, he reiterates that if you know Panda, he'll find like one or two counterpoints and he'll just repeat them over and over again. We've already been over that. I was doing felony talk for 5 to 6 months. Felony talk was basically the exact same thing as this. It was just a little shorter. And Panda said he started a month and a half ago, so I was doing it longer than him. But okay.
Like,
Panda, I didn't know you had a live until like 2 weeks ago, bro.
TJ, you're a liar, bro. You were in my live chat, and then you start.
He always calls me a liar. When he said you were in my live chat, yeah, about 2 weeks ago. That's about when I found out Panda went live too. And it was what? You said a month and a half. So I started felony talk and I was putting them out maybe one or two a day for what, 5 months, 6 months ago, and then you started doing yours, right? So, I mean,
Pop into my live chat, and then all of a sudden you start streaming nightly fucking shit. Like, if anything, you copied me, bro. Like, to
I
be
would be
honest.
willing to bet that
you
you were
didn't
in
have
there
a
today.
you didn't have a nightly show, and I wasn't in there today.
I've been doing
What
that
are
for
you
like a
talking about?
month and a half now.
Yeah, and I've been doing it for 6 months.
Like a month and some change, yeah. And as soon as I saw your comment in one of
Yeah,
my things,
and the
the next 2
and the
days, I see
content was
TJ is
nothing.
doing nightly streams on UFO
Oh,
Twitter
you're
shit, dude.
Panda, you're so Panda, I don't know if you caught it, but I explained why I started doing the nightly extended streams. I would do the felony talks at the beginning of my game streams, and I would always get like a rush in for those, like maybe 5, 10, 15 people. And then once I ended that and went and started playing games, everyone would bail out because they came just to watch me bitch about UFO Twitter. So then I thought I should just make a whole show of this. That's why I did the UFO Twitter nightly. But yeah. Such a joke, bro. It's called punching down, dude. I'm a new content creator. You're an established content creator. So to try to suppress a new guy coming up and stealing all of his
I'm not
ideas,
suppressing you, bro.
Panda,
What the
you
fuck?
guys, you know how you suppress me? That's called patronization. What the fuck? Like that shit is so frustrating, bro. Like talk to me like a fucking man. I'm not Panda.
How do I
My
suppress
biggest
you, TJ? I
my
promote you
biggest
probably more than
shut
anything.
shut up. Also, this is super insulting too. He starts to try to say that like all of my subscribers and viewers are because he talks shit about me in their spaces, which that seems to be very insulting. Dude, I've like gained I know all of the people that support my channel pretty much. Like there's not a lot of them. What, 90 something of them? I pretty much know all of them, and I don't know any of them that came from you. If Blaze subscribes to me, he should probably unsubscribe because that guy's a wanker. But they've all come from the gaming community, or like I said, I met Anthropy through the Nazca mummy scene. There are people on UFO Twitter that see through the bullshit. Like that's who they are. My
Oh
biggest
shit.
my biggest project was the KMF interview, and what did you guys do? You piped it into a space with over 200 people in it, and that suppresses my growth. You dumb
No.
fuck. That would have doubled my numbers. Like for that project, if they would have just came in, because Panda's clearly welcome in the chat. There's no reason to go. It's not like he's blocked or anything. So if he would have just been like, TJ's doing this, let's all go in there. And everyone from their hate space would have came over and just came into the chat, it would have doubled my numbers.
We promoted that shit. That shit got
for
way more
Panda, I
views. If
never
we
would've
didn't do
seen-
that, it would have got way less views. You don't
If it
understand
wasn't
how.
for Panda, I never would have seen any of your videos.
Dude, I don't care.
Johnny Blaze. Like, I don't want you to watch my videos. Like,
Dude, I don't want my
See,
my
TJ,
my
see what
views
Blaze just
aren't
said?
for you. My views aren't for you. I don't want you in my
Yeah, but see, that's the thing about the internet. You don't get to
I
control
get
who
him
watches
out.
the video.
Don't worry.
Well, that's fine, bro, but like it's not for you. You're a tupagoon. Like, why do I give a fuck what you
See,
think?
that's
came
just
up
that's
you
just the
came up here to
label.
run protection.
Oh, the poor labels. Tupagoon's getting treated unfairly
For these
I
guys.
came
So
in
why
here
should I give
before
a
Panda
fuck?
did. I came in here before Panda did. What are you
Well,
talking about?
well, dude, I don't know who the fuck you are, but you can eat shit and go fuck yourself because I don't
Every
care what you.
assumption
I
that you
think that's probably the most hostile thing I've ever said to someone in a space. I honestly do. Like, thinking back all the way, it's probably the most hostile thing. And why is because I needed to have a one-on-one conversation with Panda, and this weirdo I've never spoken to is like interjecting, and yeah, they do it. They plan that shit. They're running distraction, protection.
make about me is just falling flat on its face.
There
bro.
is no assumptions. I don't know who you are. I have no clue who you are.
You
So
just
what
made
is
an
I just know you saw this title and joined to run protection for Red Panda Koala. Like, you didn't listen to what was going on. You joined, you hit the speaker button, you started running your cock holster. Why wouldn't I assume you're a Tupagoon?
assumption. You're part of the Tupa crew. If anybody says anything to you that you don't like, oh, you're part of the Tupa Red crew.
Oh, man, that's crazy because, like, there's no one else doing that about Luke Crew or anything. You know, I'm the one doing it. You're right, bro.
You literally said after Mike
You
Disclosure
are a
did,
Tupa simp.
Yeah, I
after,
don't even.
dude,
I don't even
after
think
Mike
you're in Loot Crew,
Disclosure did
TJ.
what he did on
Panda says I'm not Luke Crew. Did you hear it? He just said it.
Disclosure tonight, you
We'll start
literally
telling
had a
people
space
that.
where you said we were winning. We were winning. Why would he
Dude,
do that?
so this guy that's like clowning me because he heard Panda playing, some clip in one of their hate spaces, and that's who I want subscribed and hanging out. Like, dude, if you do subscribe to me, Wacky Blaze Nut, unsubscribe, bro. I'll take that hit. Like, it's not for you. You go hang out with O'Leary and Wakaka.
This guy has been studying me, Panda. Is this one of your Murder She Wrote bitches?
No,
Is this a
TJ.
Murder She Wrote bitch?
No, those aren't even real.
Oh, they're so real. What are you talking about? They aren't even real. Your own friends say, no, they're real, bro. That's not a Lou Crew rumor. That's a good neighbor rumor.
Panda, I can name 3 or 4 of them, you little wanker. You're
Do
such
it.
a liar. If you could meet us halfway and it
Do it. Okay, Megan, Justice, Jess Solves Problems, Ocean, Heather Turdy, Lana.
Man, look, everyone's been involved in scumbaggery.
Any other 50-somethings that want to start an OnlyFans account?
halfway and end this shit. We probably could, but that's not what you do. You say, I'm good guy, those are bad guys. And there's no room to move.
It's
and then
pretty
you
self-evident.
steal content from the little content creators that are coming up in the community because there's no room for more growth. Panda and Tupa own the internet on UFO Twitter.
So you've never shared anything either that other people
Bro,
have
just
posted.
Dude, that guy. Obviously, he's just up there to run protection and distraction, right? I mean, it might as well be like Benny or Carl or something. They just kind of rotate him out. I've never corresponded with that guy either. He said he's talked to me a bunch of times.
shut up. Like, your opinion is it doesn't matter. You don't know anything about any of me or my friends. You're just in here repeating Tupa fucking regurgitated nonsense.
I
Like,
know,
just shut
like,
your face.
He hasn't even been
Usually I'm kind of like not good speaking, I stutter and shit. So that actually came out pretty good.
here for 2 months,
Yeah,
TJ.
and I know the first
That's
2
all
rows
it
of
takes,
people in
man.
That's why he doesn't understand what's going on, because he's only been here for 2 months. So why is he jumping up in these spaces with guys that have been going at it for 3 years and running his cocksucker? Why?
And it takes
Maybe shut your mouth and watch and listen for a little bit.
and then form an opinion. These guys bother me more than anybody, bro. Like a month, bro. It takes a month of getting brainwormed by you guys in your stupid spaces. You got an OnlyFan account, creeper. A creeper OnlyFan account, probably. And then they're Tupagoon. It doesn't take more than a week or two.
Yeah, TeeJay does have
I
some
started
pretty good
doing
points.
nightly streams. I started doing nightly streams on like January 29th, 20.
Well, I don't care, Panda.
26.
Night,
You,
so you got me, bro.
you
Going
started
live
a
on
week and a half
schedule.
ago.
Panda, that's not true. We already established that. I was doing the felony talk videos 6 months ago, and you knew that because you talked about the Skyfire one. You were playing them in spaces. You knew I was doing these videos long before. I just changed the title and made it a little longer. That's all. Oh, the schedule is what it is. It's that I'm at night and you're at night. Is
Oh,
that
you
what
were
it is?
you were doing like GTA gaming, bro. It was totally different, and it was only literally TJ. You're gonna make me do all the work, and I will. It was
Panda,
after I saw you in my live chat.
this
Then
week,
it's like
this
3 days
week,
later, you start.
you
Oh, I got a new
changed your
show format. I'm gonna be reacting to shit.
you
dude."
changed your
And I don't even
you
care that you did
changed
that.
your
Good for you.
format. You changed your format this week to match mine. You
No, I
started doing Panda. It is a stupid argument though.
didn't. I've been doing. Okay, this is where I know you're wrong because I've been doing this format like this for
You
like
cannot find
nearly
a
2
single
months.
Panda. To say I'm obsessed with you, like nobody buys that shit, bro. I don't come into your spaces. I don't follow you. I pop into your chat for 5 minutes just to kind of annoy you and then leave. But you live in here. Anything I do, if I open up a space, you're either down and anonymous or you're immediately on speaker panel. And even if I was riding your coattails, kind of like causing drama, trying to get views off it, it's okay, bro. That's called punching up. We've already been over that. You're a big established content creator. You have a lot of followers. I'm a little guy. It's my job to fuck with the bigger accounts. That's the internet, bro. But that's not what's happening. It's the reverse. Like you guys you cannot find a single React video that is not ufology based on your Panda. Everyone knows that you started stealing fucking ideas from me the minute my channel opened up. Like you're mirroring it. Which, dude, I don't even give a fuck. If you want to do React videos to goofy internet channels, dude, it doesn't even bother me. Just have the testicular fortitude to look your friends in the eyes and be like, I thought it was a good idea because I saw TeeJay doing it. That's all I wanted. But you know I come up with good ideas and make good entertaining content. And you spend all day shitting on me and then you try to emulate it. It's hypocritical bullshit. You've known me long enough to know how much I hate hypocrisy. You guys are fucking oozing it constantly. Your channel. And suddenly I know it's a petty fucking argument, bro. I get that. Gonna be grabbing channels from all around the internet and doing reaction to them. The
It
problem
was
is you're not
related, TJ. A guy was
problem
teleported to
is you're
Waffle
not
House.
the problem is you're not
That has nothing to do
entertaining.
with
You
UFOs.
you are not
react?
The
entertaining.
leader
Didn't you
FEMA
react
has
to
nothing to do with
Asmongold
UFOs.
reacting to you, Panda? That counts.
Oh yeah, that'd be
That
fun.
was
But no,
months ago.
Gandalf, it does. I don't even.
So that was funny. So Wanker Blazer mentions something the Panda did, and he doesn't have any clue what he's talking about. And he goes, "That would be fun," and he's like, "You did this, didn't you?" And like Panda, so he's trying to run like distraction and protection, and Panda doesn't even know what the fuck he's saying.
Can we kick down this cheerleader?
If you
TJ?
guys watch
What's
the
happening
actual
here?
the
Hey,
FEMA
Tio,
guy, it's a UFO story, bro. A UFO teleported him to
Shut
a
up,
waffle.
Panda. Tio, I'm gonna co-host you, bro. I'm having a problem with Ted.
And
Oh,
by,
you guys
and by
can
the way,
have dissenting opinions.
I was cool with you at one point until you started before you got.
Yeah, Panda, I do like you. I just don't like the things you do. I don't get why. I have respect for you. Like when you got doxxed, when all that shit happened, I had your back. But when my juvenile arrest record got doxxed, you thought it was a joke. Like I don't get the same respect in return. That's my problem. But I do like you.
banned or whatever, you started saying weird shit about
I
different
was
people.
never banned, so go
I
fuck
wasn't
yourself.
talking about you. I was talking about Tio.
Well, get the fuck out of here, dude. This is my space. We're talking about me.
Off over here. Long beard, motherfucker.
Why are you
Shut
guys
up,
so
bitch.
scared of
You're not
dissenting
my friend.
opinions? Dude, no one's called. Look, you call him a bitch. He's just disagreeing with you, Tio.
Yeah,
Like,
you called me the F slur.
disavow.
Shut up, bitch.
who did?
Shut up.
I didn't.
I
Where?
disavow. Panda, I disavow that he called him a bitch.
I would
2 months ago.
never.
Shut up. Shut up, bitch.
I would never, Gandalf. What are you, bro? I'm praying for you, bro.
I have clips of you and Tupa.
Play
Shut
the
up.
clip of me calling you the F slur. DM it to me or post it in the comments.
So stupid. If you don't have a clip of it, it didn't happen.
Comments. I'll play it.
Panda, if you
Can't
knew
find
that
it.
if you knew that you did call him the F slur, would you admit it right now and apologize?
Yes, 100%.
Because I don't think you would.
I hate that word.
Because you are one?
That's one of the.
Oh,
I disavow, Tio. Tio, I strongly disavow.
wow, you guys dropped Blaze because he
That's
was
one of the
disagreeing.
problems I'm having, Panda. Is
Wait, did Gandalf just say I was the F slur? Wow. Are you serious, Gandalf?
I'm the
Gandalf, what the fuck, bro?
I'm the F slur. What did I just get, dude? Something just popped up on my screen. It was an alert, and it said something like I won a fraudster award.
Yo, Red, seriously, what the actual fuck?
I won
What? I didn't say anything.
something.
You said because I am one?
Yeah, you're a bitch. What about it?
Calm down.
Wow,
He
bro.
switched it to bitch. Panda, you ever notice when people start calling you names, I stick up for you? You know how much shit I get over that?
Oh.
No F slurs. No F slurs. Dude, so Panda, where did you get the idea to start doing React videos? Because, I mean, everyone gets their ideas from somewhere, right?
I've been wanting to do them for a while. You actually know where I originally found
I've been wanting to do them for a while.
the format that I really liked.
It's just a coincidence that I started doing them 2 days after you did.
You ever heard of the
And you gave a whole spiel during your episode about how you were gonna change the direction of your channel and do React videos.
Drunken Peasants? It was with the Amazing Atheist and Paul Zigo, and this was from like 2014, 2015. They were the first ones who I ever saw do this format, and I was like, oh man, that'd be a good format for UFO stuff. And then you know who I saw doing it first, like in a way, was Lou Reviews on UCR. They kind of did that, like with the panel thing and that.
Lou
And
Review.
then when Skyfire News started, we did this exact format that you're talking about like 2 years ago. So the idea that like I somehow took your idea, went back in time to Skyfire News.
Well, what I'm talking about, Panda, where I got that idea is I've been following your channel for like maybe 3 weeks, for a month now, and your live shows, it's always strictly ufology based. No, he called you a bitch. You heard him. Do I need to rewind it? He said you were a bitch. You didn't hear it right. And then today,
Not really, it's political too.
Let me finish. Just today, I popped over to check out what your channel been doing, and there was all of a sudden random reactions about, you know, fighting and shit. And your chat was even saying like, we like this new direction, and it seemed like you pivoted when you fighting videos are incel bullshit. By the way, saw what I was doing. That's where my mind.
You could think that, TJ, but that's not accurate, bro. So I don't know what to tell you.
And what's frustrating about it is like you and your group are so determined to suppress my growth and hold me back. But your Panda, if any of my friends ever called you the F slur right in front of me, I would definitely call it out.
No one in my group is
Let me
determined.
finish.
I
but
promote you
you're
more than
kinda-
anything.
You don't give links. You just make fun of me, Panda. That's lies. Quipping.
I guarantee you your channel would not be as big as it is if it wasn't for me promoting it.
Yeah, see, that's like insulting and patronizing to say. The group that's been hating on you and clowning you since your channel first went public is the only reason you've gotten the views you've gotten. That's an insult. That's why it's not true, Panda. You guys have done more to hold me back. People are afraid to subscribe to me because of you guys, Panda.
No one even knows who subscribes to you. That's all anonymous.
Panda, you guys have read out my buy me coffee in your spaces. Would you just fucking be honest, bro? Like, that's all we're fucking asking. You're treating us like we're fucking retarded or something. We know, everyone knows what you guys do.
Yeah, you
Promise I'm
understand
not suppressing you,
I
dude.
graduated college, right, Panda? So you know I'm not a dumbass, right? I have not one, but I have 2 degrees. So when you say this
Oh,
dumb
good for
shit,
you.
yeah, when you say this dumb shit, I'm just sitting here going, "Wow, you
Like,
really
Panda,
are a
all I'm
fucking
asking
retard."
is you told me
Wow,
in
now
my
you just called me the R word, dude.
fucking Tio. I
Seriously,
called you
that's
You are retards,
ableist,
though.
bro.
Panda.
I'm on the
Gandalf, that's
spectrum. So what?
ableist, bro. What the actual fuck?
Stop trying to do.
I'm on the.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it there because it doesn't go. I mean, you can see what it was. Um, one thing that was brought up at the end of this, and the reason I'm cutting it is because I don't want the name to go over on YouTube, is there was a mention of someone that was in the chat that was blocked just from being seen in the live chat. So it was proven that like Panda blocked people. It was some he got I mean it's shown in the episode. First he told him in the live chat that he was very disappointed that they were in my, live. And then immediately at the end of the episode they blocked him. And this shit isn't made up. Like, this is what happened. And he ended up unblocking him because he probably understood how petty and stupid it was. I actually put I can't DM Panda right now. So I put a message in it, like his random recent post. And I'm like, dude, are you really blocking people from my live chat just because they were seen in my live chat? I can go find it. It's still up. And it seemed like immediately after that he unblocked him because he realized that how bad of a look it is. But this is one of the tactics they've used is people are afraid to be seen either being supportive or just participating in the chat because you'll get either blocked from these spaces, you'll get booted, or they'll just blow shit to you when you come into a space. It's not either of those people. I'm not gonna tell you who it was. You know who the fuck it was. I'm not stupid. But we're gonna jump over and get to my main story because yeah, I'm running low on time. That was the main thing though. Dude, Panda, I don't care if you do react videos, bro. Just quit trying to fucking run my channel into the ground. Especially if you like it enough to try to borrow ideas from it. Like, what the fuck? That's all it is, man. That's all it is. And just being 100% honest, I think your shit is boring as fuck, bro. Just being 100. I think you have people on there that are just have zero entertainment value. People like Psych Ward Mike, UFO Shane, and honestly, I think you're capable of probably making entertainment content, documentaries, stuff like that would probably be
I just want to say,
a good niche for
my
you.
my
But yeah, I think your channel is shit, and most of your following is artificial, so a lot of that crap will drop off. Um, there was some stuff I wanted to go over before I got to the main story, but I don't know if we have enough time. Just give me 1 second. Let me get the screen pulled up here. Um, this is a story that I mentioned in the intro. The reason I started thinking about it was that post by Corbell. He posted the music video from Enter the Ninja, which was probably their most popular music video. People mostly know these wankers from the Chappie film. They're why this story didn't go big in the United States. Oh, what's up, Broken Hip? You missed all the Twitter spaces. Uh, why this story didn't go big in the United States? Because this happened in South Africa. It's a South African group. The victim was Australian, and Yeah, we're gonna get over it and show it. Give me 1 second. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be kind of an intro.
A couple weeks ago, a small Australian artist called Zheani released an EP which included a diss.
So, this channel right here is Edwin's Generation. It covered the whole saga. And this is fair use. I'm educating the public about the case against the Antwoord, the S assault case. And yeah, go subscribe. Go check out this guy's channel. He follows a lot of pop culture stories, and it's super informative. He hits all the bases. So we're gonna start with this one, and it should give a background.
Track directed at the popular South African hip-hop group The Antwoord. Now the group, The Antwoord, was not happy to say the least, so they reacted how any hip-hop group would react to a diss track, and they sent Zheani a cease and desist letter demanding she take down the song.
Oh, you were watching Kino Casino? Dude, that's funny. I did a shout out to Kino Casino earlier.
What's up, y'all? It's Edwin, and I got a few requests to cover this story, so I decided to look into it, and the more I looked into it, the more confused I became, because on one hand, you have The Antwoord, a huge hip-hop group from South Africa with over 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify, with popular songs like Baby's on Fire, and the music video has over 211 million views. And another song you might recognize is I Think You Freaky and I Like You a Lot. Sorry, I didn't use my baby voice.
So, this week I've been showcasing some of the music I like, and I actually was a big fan of The Antwoord for a while, and then this shit started happening. It's been a saga going on for about 6-7 years. I can't be fans of their music anymore. They're far too despicable. And I became a fan of Zheani's music, and she's just one of the victims from this group.
I like you a lot. Meanwhile, on the other hand, we have Zheani, whose most popular song is Lie and Look with 156,000 views. Now, I'm not saying this to insult her in any way. I'm simply showing the comparison in artist size. You know, her most popular song is only 156,000, whereas their most popular song, 211 million. The Antwoord are...
Should say her name properly. It's called The Antwoord.
The Antwoord, whatever. We're gonna start calling them DA, alright? So DA gave Zheani the cease and desist letter just 3 days after she released her EP. Now, at the time of recording this video, her diss track, called The Question, has almost 9,000 plays. I believe that at 3 days after it was released, it could not have had more than 2,000 plays. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm really wondering, what is it about this song that made them so angry that they wanted to silence her? Because not too long ago, Eminem had a small verse in one of his songs directed towards DA, and DA did not take it too lightly. They made an entire diss freestyle video on their YouTube channel.
Yo, Em, how you doing, brah?
What's up, Eminem?
Oh my god, sorry we haven't hit you back in a second, dude, but we just heard your new shit.
Sounds like you miss us.
You're so funny.
So when Eminem disses you in a song, you reply with an entire YouTube video dissing him back. But when a small Australian artist does it, you want to silence her with a cease and desist letter. Fishy. Not only that, but Yolandi made 2 Instagram posts responding to the diss track and describing her experience with Zheani. Oh, so they met Zheani. Gets personal then. But why did they want the song taken down so badly anyway? The cease and desist letter claims that Zheani made outrageous and fabricated claims that Yolandi and Ninja, real names Henri Dutoit, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Dutoit, and Watkin Tudor Jones, trafficked her to South Africa, picked her because she looks like their daughter, tortured her in a satanic ritual, and Ninja is a pedophile. We're not using actual bad words in this video, okay? Let's keep that in mind. The cease and desist letter also claims that Zheani knows her diss track is false because she pleaded to DA's management to hire her as a personal assistant where her sole responsibility was to provide vegan meals. So my first impression of all this is, really? You're calling her claims in a diss track outrageous and fabricated? I mean, isn't that what diss tracks are supposed to be, like outrageous? And I guess sometimes fabricated?
Eminem went to jail, got a little bit of semen in his bum, and he was never ever seen again, dog.
Come on, Ninja, you know about this.
E-M-I-N-E-M-R-I-P. Finish him.
So quick little backstory, just so this makes a little bit more sense, is that The Antwoord decided to fly Zheani all the way from Australia to South Africa back in 2013. And at this moment in time, Zheani was a fan of The Antwoord. Okay, I think that's all we should really need. Everything else will be kind of...
So basically what happened is yeah. Um Ninja, he came across Zheani's Instagram, I believe, and started pursuing her. And she was 17 years old at the time. He flew her and across, to come to South Africa, and it went bad.
All the other blanks will be filled in for us. Alright, we're gonna go over the diss track and the music video, because in the music video, she actually ended up using like text messages and stuff to back up the claims she made in her lyrics. So this is about to get interesting. Now I doubt I can play the entire song, so yeah, boy might have to do a little rapping himself. Hey look, she's wearing Eminem. Okay, so she begins by saying, you said you fudging picked me because I looked like your daughter. 16, you're disgusting. Peter, file, C-word. Gosh, Australians love that C word. So the diss here is that the Antwood picked Zheani because she looked like their daughter, whose name is 16. And is young, hence I guess they use the P word. To me it kind of comes off like, L, you picked me because I look like your daughter? You creep. P word. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it sounds like an actual allegation that he, like, Ninja is also a pedophile. I don't think that's kind of what she literally meant. All I know is that Australians use words like this loosely, and it's a diss track, so what can you do? Oh, right. Cease and desist.
Finish it. Australians do kind of talk crazy. I've noticed that in Zheani's lyrics.
On the music video, she showed screenshots of him saying he feels horny. I'm sorry that I have to censor myself or say inappropriate words in a weird way. I just don't want to get this video demonetized.
So keep in mind, like, it's obvious he's pursuing her because he gives his side, and it's not even close to the reality.
Because when videos get demonetized, they get suppressed, and then people don't get to see them. So just expect more funny sounding words. He says, don't be shy of me, forward girl. Do you wish I was your real dad? To which she says, it's not fair to feel this. So, maybe she was into it for a bit, but then the whole real dad message process, then she was like, whoa, what? Then he says, they've been lying to you. I'm sorry, this is why I've made contact. Then he continues sending lots of strange messages like, Satan is calling you, and saying she will start bleeding once she arrives and he will drink from her. And just a reminder, this is the peak of DA's fame, and she was a fan, and he was making plans to fly her from Australia to South Africa. So if you're familiar with my videos, you can maybe guess my initial criticism of this. Why is a hugely successful band trying to fly over a fan all the way from Australia to South Africa? Like, the power dynamic, okay? And you're gonna see, these texts are very inappropriate, the way he talks to her. He's 39 years old, I believe, at this time, and she is 20. He later says to her, do you like it that I'm actually your dad? She says, it's cute you like entertaining.
So correction. I thought she was 17 when they met. Maybe, but he said 20.
The thought, and he said, wank. He continues to shaxt with her, to which she goes along with, until he says, if your dad fudged you. And she says, don't say that. To which she says, not your other dad. He's kind of implying that, not the dad you grew up with. Me, I'm your dad. Later, he says, what would you do if you were adopted and you found out that I got a chick pregnant when I was 17 or something, and then you found out I'm actually your dad? Like, you find out you were actually adopted. What would you do? 5 minutes later.
He's doing his voice. He's actually doing Ninja's voice.
And he says, hello? She responds by saying, So, it's very apparent that she goes along with the whole shax thing, right? But once he starts bringing up the I'm your dad stuff, she seems to stop reciprocating. To me, it seems like Ninja might have some sort of incest roleplay type of kink at the very least, And I'm assuming that he must have told her in person that she looks like his daughter, because there's no, like, claims in the text conversations, but here's a picture of them both.
Dude.
Hope you're glad that I'm finally gushing. When she says that single line, she shows quite a few screenshots that I believe are worth going over as to explain why that word gush is so important. Ninja goes, it's just I want to gush on you, but you have a crush on me, which we're going to have to transform into something better. I just want to be able to gush on you, Zheani. I just want to gush on you. Warlock to witch, not boy to girl. I'm outside a big powerful door right now and it's locked. I'm gonna...
That's kind of the question, Broken Hip. For one, she was a super fan. Like, dude, she was from Australia. They're from South Africa. They were like the biggest group on that part of the world at the time. And no, she goes and visits, and it goes horribly.
I'm gonna open it, but only if I can gush. If you're crushed on me, I can't gush on you. If you are my little witchy homie, all fierce and fiercely bright light bursting from your heart, I can gush. If your heart is sore, sensitive, there is no way I can gush. I'm not gonna let you down, and no fudging way am I gonna break your heart. You don't have it to break it. To which he later says, you fudge me up by saying I don't have it. Make me sad. Doesn't suit me to be sad. Suits me to gush. That's all I wanna do, and I can't. Then she goes, but you confuse me when you say you do. You have no use for it. Like you said, homies forever. No crushes and poop like that. And then he says, cause you wanna speak to me like a girl.
Dude, she's being real. Did you see? Homies forever. No corny shit. Like, she's trying to be the adult of the situation.
Oh, not like a witch. I'm sorry, really don't want to confuse you. You told me you were a witch. I thought you were a witch. Witches have a love for the supernatural. They understand things normal people cannot ever understand. You're not called Stoner Girl. Stoner Witch. That gosh dang word is what made me contact you. That single word. You know what a witch would tell me? After I bang on her hidden door like this, she would say, my door is open for you. Come inside me. Gush. Simple. Then Zheani says, I am supernatural. You're just this huge energy that's walked in on me and it's almost threatening. But I'm intrigued and I want to learn and play and gush. Ninja says, but I'm...
See, she is creeped out. But, dude, she's probably thinking, is this just what famous people do? Like, you get to hear from her, don't worry.
I'm not gushing unless I know that door is open, cause if I gush and your hidden door is locked, problem. Well, it's worth your while to have some patience with me. The ninja goes, it's worth your while to give me permission to gush and stop wasting precious darn time.
What the fuck?
She goes, you're intimidating and I need to build my confidence to converse on the level.
See, look, she's trying to tell him to chill the fuck out. Which is so weird because he's the big star.
You and I both want. It's there, but you're so huge, you scatter my thoughts. People don't have that effect on me. This is new to me. I hate not feeling in control. And it continues, it's funny how crush rhymes with gush and lush.
Wait
Fudge,
till
this
you
is why you
see
should
what
not
he
have a darn
says
crush on me.
happen.
It's screamingly, gosh darn obvious, what I want you to say to me. And you making me spell it out for you? Actually, say it. She says, I just typed out so much and just deleted it. Just one little magic word I need from you. Rhymes with blush and starts with a G. Not to put a weird image in your head, but is it just me or does it sound like this dude is so close to getting off that he just needs to hear the word gush for him to... Zheani says, walking city streets, feeling frustrated. I won't say it until I have the time to soak it up, man. I won't let you waste your words on me. Too important. If I was at home on solitude, I would. To which he says, gay. Say it. She says,
She's clowning him.
Start work in 20 minutes. It would be wasted. Ninja goes, or I'm stepping away for a while. Then Zheani finally gives in and says gush. Straight away, he sends her a picture of his fist with the word gush written on his fingers, and he goes, oh, gonna be a long letter waiting for you after work. A light at the end of your tunnel. I'm sorry for putting it in your mind again, but that kind of sounds like he finally got off. Zheani says, it will be on my mind all night. In my opinion, and I say my opinion because people are free to disagree with me, okay? Just say it peacefully in the comments if you have a different opinion, but I feel like those messages were very manipulative. And I'm talking just about the messages, you know? Set aside the fact that it's a 39-year-old dude pursuing a 20-year-old fan.
Right.
Set that aside for a second. But the messages, for 40 minutes straight, he was trying to get...
Due to the sensitive nature of the content, some of the language in this video may be substituted to avoid suppression from YouTube's algorithm.
What's up everyone, it's Edwin and welcome back to my channel. Now, if you've been following this story, get ready because I've got more updates. And if you're not too familiar with it, don't worry about it. I'm going to be giving a brief summary to catch everyone up to speed because it's also been a while since my previous video on it anyways. But I do recommend checking out my previous videos on the matter as they're far more detailed.
Let's go over the main points of the story so far, shall we? Back in March, Zheani released an album which included a diss track directed at Ninja and Yolandi. The diss track was called The Question, and
so if you're new and you just joined, what made me want to do this is Jeremy Corbell recently posted a music video from these guys, The Antwoord. And it's not a crap on Corbell. I'm sure he didn't know about any of this stuff. But I linked a video from this guy in it. Like, dude, you're kind of promoting some pretty horrible people. And if you're not sold on this, they basically bought a young
couple of young kids and used them as props for their music videos. That's number 2, but this is the first scandal.
And it shared some terrible experiences that Zheani claimed to have with Ninja. A few days after the album was released, she received a cease and desist letter demanding that she take down the song within 48 hours, otherwise the group would be taking all appropriate actions against her to enforce their rights. On that same day, Yolandi made 2 Instagram posts about Zheani, calling her a fangirl, a clout chaser, a liar, and a crazy person. And instead of taking down the song, Zheani decided to produce a music video for the song, showing lots of text messages and screenshots backing up the lyrical content of the track.
Music video is badass.
In her song and music video, Zheani claims that Ninja picked her because she looked like his daughter. Ninja emailed a private photo of Zheani to his co-star while on the set of Chappie. Yolandi contacted Zheani via Instagram after Ninja showed Yolandi Zheani's Tumblr blog. Ninja trafficked Zheani to South Africa, and during her stay, Ninja took Zheani to an isolated location where they took magic mushrooms. Ninja became manic, ranting about Jesus and his last incarnation on Earth. They went back to where they were staying, Ninja began speaking in tongues, then they had and that's when Ninja began to growl like a demon and strangle Zheani, and eventually climax inside of her after having told her he would never do that. Zheani also pointed out how after they were
So we skipped over it from the last video because I got a few I want to get through to tell the whole story. He did convince her to come to South Africa, and he assaulted her there. He kind of trafficked her around. She got to meet like Cara Delevingne here. But yeah, he assaulted her. I think it was immediately once she got there. Basically just forced her. But dude, in interviews, she doesn't see it as the R word. I don't want to say the R word and get flagged. A lot of times she tells her story as like she understands she put herself in a bad position. She's not like you. She's
no longer in touch, she was flown to New York to model for Cara Delevingne, then hung out with 2 of her best friends before heading back to Australia. 2 weeks after that happened, Ninja put both of her friends and Cara Delevingne in his music video for Ugly Boy, which she claimed he wrote about her. This made Zheani feel like she was going crazy because she wasn't actively in touch with Ninja at the time. I also received an email from one of my subscribers showing a screenshot from the music video Ugly Boy, showing Zheani's dancer friends wearing outfits that say witch and then... Definitely a weird coincidence, right? So after Zheani's music video, DA posted several videos across their Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channels sharing their version of events.
Let me tell you a little story about a girl I once met called Zheani.
The South African group have called Zheani an escort that just wants more money. Zheani messaged Ninja on Instagram, and that's how Ninja found her. When Ninja picked Zheani up from the airport, he was shocked and said, "This is not what I ordered off the menu." They stayed at a fancy resort, drank champagne, took selfies in their birthday suits, slept together, and saw elephants.
Hey Zheani, what do you do?
Seeing the elephants?
But Ninja was not that into it, so he made an excuse that he had to do something and cut her trip short. Zheani kept texting Ninja, and he only texted her back because he felt bad and wanted to be nice. 2 years after this, Zheani asked to work for them as a personal assistant for the Big Day Out festival in Australia. Zheani still had a crush on Ninja when she was working for them, and this really irritated Ninja. Zheani gave the rapper 2 Chainz her number in the first 10 seconds of meeting him, and this made Ninja feel bad because he thought he was special to Zheani. Ninja modified Zheani's story and switched the details by claiming that she said she was tortured in a religious ritual by both him and Yolandi. Ninja also called Zheani a Satanist and an online
I'm sure you did, Johnny Weed Smoker.
of sorts that does religious rituals herself. Lastly, Ninja made a call to action for his fans to check out Zheani's paid adult content for free through a website link he provided called Zephrat 9000.
I'm actually trying to blank out of my brain, but check out the link below.
So, Ninja would give these like posts on his Instagram, and basically he said she was pursuing him and that he couldn't get rid of her and all this bullshit.
Okay, from all that, we've already proven Ninja's claim that Zheani was actually the one to message him on Instagram first to be false because Instagram DMs didn't exist until December of 2013, and they met in August of 2013, and we're talking from months before that. And on top of that, of course, Zheani did show screenshots where Yolandi contacted her first. Additionally,
Ninja didn't contact Zheani first. He sent Yolandi, the girl, in the videos. she contacted her first and got it, knowed with him with Zheani, and then connected Zheani to Ninja. That's an important detail. So at first it was Zheani and Yolandi having a little friendship, but it was all a ploy from Ninja. He sent her.
Antwoord were only a part of the Big Day Out Festival.
It's a grooming. It's like Ghislaine Maxwell. He sent her to groom her.
In 2011, so that's way before they met. But Zheani did actually work for Antwoord in a touring music festival. However, she claimed that it was Ninja that hit him up to work for him and showed an email to back up her claims, so it looks like Ninja might have slipped up again. I also asked Zheani about the claim that Ninja cut her trip short because not only did he say it, but Yolandi said it in her Instagram post as well. Zheani provided me with her flight itinerary from her trip to South Africa, which shows that it wasn't just 4 days that she was flown out for. She told me that Ninja is likely mixing up her story with another woman's in order to make his lies more believable. She also sent me this photo with a stamp on her passport to further prove the legitimacy of the length of her stay. I was particularly interested in this because from Ninja's video, he made it sound like he was very grossed out and didn't want anything to do with Zheani after that, he talked her out of pity.
I made up some excuse that I had to do something, cut the trip short. She flew back to Australia and I was like, thank God.
But shortly after Zheani's visit, they actually promoted her Tumblr on their Facebook. Then, the very next day, Ninja included that private photo of Zheani performing oral on him in an email to Charlotte Copley, and blind carbon copied the email to Zheani. Why? Why did he want Zheani to see it? I imagine it'd be like, look who I'm talking to and look who gets to see you do this to me?
Well, this is a nice cat food, But of course, it's not your house, eh? So we'll just have...
And at the end of the email, Ninja wrote, keep it secret, keep it safe.
I love that.
Now, while it is common practice for couples to document their intimate experiences, to go ahead and send it to someone without letting your partner or former partner, whatever she was at that point, without letting them know, that's not cool. Not at all. Zheani also showed me an email from Ninja dated September 9th, so after her trip to South Africa, and this says, do you still like me? That's the subject line, and then, you never write me out the blue no more, and you just say how much boys suck the whole time on your bloggy, crying face emoji. XX elephant.
Look at that one. You never write me out of the blue no more, and you just... So obviously he's pursuing her. And what eventually happens is he talks her into... She starts doing music. Zheani launched a music career. She's a touring artist to this day. And he convinced her to come on tour with us. You can be my personal assistant, and you can perform and get to know musicians and
XX.
But then Zheani kept on hitting me up on text, because she was obviously crushed on me and I didn't want to be a dick, and so
Dude, it's so opposite. The evidence shown is complete opposite of what this asshole is saying. He's bothering her if she doesn't message him anymore.
I was carried on texting her on and off for a while, this being nice.
In Ninja's video, he said that he distanced himself from Zheani because she texted him a lot and that annoyed him. However, Zheani actually told me that it was the other way around due to her experience with him. She sent me this conversation in which Ninja says it's...
Okay, I mentioned the kids earlier. That's the son right there. They basically found a couple kids in the slums and they bought them. I mean, they convinced their parents, we'll give them a better life. And the whole purpose was to use them in these goofy photo shots. The next video is going to be on that. That young man is grown up now and has horror stories. Basically, he was trafficked.
4 a.m. and his 12-year-old son Toki is tripping balls. Then he asks Zheani...
Look at that. It's 4 a.m. and Toki is tripping balls. He was 12 years old at that time.
Do you still like me? Zheani responded by saying, he's overtired and you have to deal with it. Isn't parenting fun? Then Ninja says, parenting? And sent this 37-second video.
F you, Zheani, it's not overtired.
You,
Are you overtired, dude? Huh?
No.
You look overtired.
No.
Huh? You over...
That's the 12-year-old son that they adopted from some poor family in the slums of South Africa, Johannesburg. And they just used him as props in the music shoots and stuff. And he got in all kinds of trouble. He's an adult now telling his story. His name's Toki. He has a some kind of growth dystrophy that makes him look kind of weird, but he's a normal guy.
Time.
Now he is, that he got away from these lunatics.
Just fucking up. You have time, bitch. Fuck you, dude. I don't have time. I have to deal with shit.
Dude, so creepy.
Was that stupid?
Mm-mm.
Was it cool?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not parenting, dude. I'm fuck you, dude. You're the shit.
He continued saying, and hello? Do you hate me now? Zheani, my little darkling, your panties, what color are they?
Oh
Black?
my God,
like my
dude.
soul? She then sent him a video showing that she wasn't wearing any and flipped him off. Ninja responded saying, you got us bad. Toki said maybe she was busy.
This right here was when he broke the law, and I heard recently that he could be charged for this. There's new eyes looking into this case even years later, and he brags about showing Toki this video, and that's against the law. You can't show a minor nudity. Like, it's transmitting harmful material to a minor. Like, dude, it's a felony in the United States.
Shooting that video, that's why she took so long to phone back. But fudge, she got us bad. 10 minutes? That's a long time. In those 10 minutes, Ninja sent 7 messages and 1 video. But in his video response, he was talking about how he sent her home early and he was annoyed by her because she was the one texting him a lot. Ninja, homie, you're gonna have to start coming through with some receipts of your own because this evidence is proving to be against your favor. I mean, you're literally saying, do you still like me? You hate me now. And you message her multiple times, and when she finally responds, you're talking about how she took so long to phone you back. Why do you...
Alright, we're gonna get to the next video. So obviously he's guilty as charged when it comes to assaulting Zheani. This is gonna be more about the kids that he adopted out of the South African slums.
Due to the sensitive nature of the content, some of the language in this video may be substituted to avoid suppression from YouTube's algorithm.
So when Zheani finally, her story started to get out and spread, and thus she was assaulted by Ninja, they started to say the Ninja catfished her. Like, that was the story they started to roll with. So they were posting all these videos clowning Zheani, who really was, she never, like, she told her story of what happened, and a lot of the podcasters would be like, well, you got assaulted, like, clearly. And she'd be like, I don't really like that word because I'm the one who put myself there. But they had to do damage control, and the way they did that is by just, attacking her in dumbass videos, and this is one of them.
Right, so this is the Antwoord, a hip-hop group from South Africa who recently got their entourage together to sing a diss track towards the Australian artist Zheani to the beat of Sheck West's popular song Mo Bamba. What's up everyone, it's Edwin, and welcome back to the second installment of my little series documenting the controversy surrounding the Antwoord. First, I want to give you guys a quick little update because at the end of my previous video, I stated how Zheani's entire album was taken off of streaming services at the request of the Antwoord personally. Now, as of now, you can actually find Zheani's album on streaming services, but you will notice that it's actually called The Line Censored and it's missing the song The Question, the one about the Antwoord. If you do want to listen to the song The Question, it is still live on YouTube. Excuse the location and quality.
It's Zheani The Question, if you want to go check out song. In every verse, she's explaining the whole story, the assault, and it like flashes all the screenshots of the text messages. It's brilliant, really.
Quality change. I have another update that I thought was
To confront an assaulter with a rap song, it's pretty badass, if you ask me.
worth including. I've been notified that part 1 of my video series was embedded in an article of a popular South African website, Wakikji. I'm probably saying that horribly wrong, but it's a South African phrase that translates to, what you looking at? Now, many people left comments in my previous video and were outraged that Ninja showed his 12-year-old kid, Zheani, in the nude, you know? And rightfully so, because as what the website article on wakikji.co.za points out, this is actually against the law. The article cites the criminal law in South Africa, and a brief look through it shows that Ninja may be guilty of committing 1 sexual offense and 2 sexual offenses against children. And given the way that Ninja freely admits and talks about showing his 12-year-old kid that content, something tells me it's probably not the first time he's done it. And we'll get back to the article a little bit later on in this video because it also brings up a point that is relevant to something I already had recorded.
People don't understand how powerful they were, man. I have one more video if I have time to get to it, where they straight up attacked this guy at a music festival and everyone covers for him. They were huge stars I mean, they've fallen from grace now, but they were some of the biggest stars in the world. They just never became real huge in the US.
Cool. After that interview on April 11th, there was pretty much radio silence.
She went on No Jumper, so you can go find her, tell her whole story on No Jumper, and he looks at her and he's like, well, you obviously got, R-worded, and she's like, I don't like using that word.
On both ends until
really
April 28th,
sad.
when the N-word uploaded a vlog filmed by 16.
16, what do you want?
I'm interviewing you, okay?
Yeah, I've watched. I have a channel that goes over all the Epstein Files leaks, but I've never done a segment on it.
It's like my new profession right now.
An interview.
So, Dad?
Yes, sir.
To you. We've had this recent drama.
Jesus,
With that,
what's it?
So they stage 16, their daughter. They create this little staged event to clown on Zheani here.
I don't know that chick's name, that Australian chick.
Alright, so they're having their 13-year-old daughter ask them about the recent drama, and Ninja is acting clueless. I'm sorry, but off the bat, I'm finding it hard to believe that this wasn't totally orchestrated. But let's keep going.
Well, the backstory was I had this girlfriend once, and when me and Mama broke up, I had about 1,000 girlfriends actually.
That's like 3,000 girlfriends. Fuck manhood. Okay.
And one of them.
No judge. No judge.
Anyway, one of them was this chick that I met on RG.
On
the gram.
RG,
And then she came to visit in South Africa, flew here. She had a wonderful holiday, but things didn't really work
some
out.
champagne.
She had a wonderful holiday, but things didn't really work out. That's a demon right there, man.
Things didn't really work out, and we broke up. And then
Catfish.
she, yeah.
It's a bit of a catfish situation.
16.
That's what the story they went with, that she was catfished. And it's like they don't understand what catfishing is. So Ninja catfished her? Like, I don't get it. The cat, like...
is whispering catfish. Ninja immediately agrees. Then Yolandi says, we have a catfish situation. You can't tell me this isn't planned. I mean, I guess you could tell me that this wasn't planned and it was entirely their 13-year-old daughter's idea to make this and put it on their Instagram, but I just have a hard time believing it.
Bit of a catfish situation.
What it's
short to finish a video.
So because they posted this on Instagram and Instagram limits the amount of time for video posts, they had a child say to swipe to the right for the next video.
And then when you broke up with her,
we stayed friends, but then she
But
just
she got senti because
6 years
this
later.
woman came back in the picture, and she wanted to be that woman.
16 then says that after Zheani and Ninja broke up, Zheani wanted to be Yolandi because Yolandi got back together with Ninja. Okay, that's new.
6 years later, she started making up some crazy rumors about you and me and 16.
Saying that we trafficked her and tortured her,
Raped
and we torturing
her.
you and Jamil.
Raping
Jamil!
her,
Oh my God! What are you
Jamil,
doing?
what are you doing?
Jamil,
No.
dude.
This is so random and honestly bizarre how they handle the claims that Zheani made against Ninja. Zheani never said that Yolandi tortured her. Neither did she say that they tortured their daughter.
Well, it's 21st
Yeah,
century,
she didn't
so
say any
people
of that.
just believe.
They do that a lot. Like, they put all these extra allegations on top of it. All she ever said is about Ninja. That was it. Ninja, held me down and assaulted me.
Believe anything at this point.
In a different context, I might actually agree with what you're saying, 16, because it is unfortunate that people just tend to believe what they hear without looking too deep into it. However, in this particular situation, it doesn't quite apply to your parents. You see, 16, the reason why so many people have been believing Zheani over your parents is not only because of the screenshots that she's been providing, but also because of the way your parents have been reacting, you know, with all the insults, the faulty storytelling, and the lies that they've been sharing over their social media.
Why don't you turn your comments off?
Can you do
turn the
that?
comments off? Yes. Did you not know that?
No.
Jesus, let's just turn the comments off.
They're completely pretending that they just found out that you can deactivate comments.
Alright, I want to get to Toki.
Yeah, that they're being tortured, which, once again, Zheani never said that they're chain. The child is played by Jamil, who we earlier saw doing a flip off of a cliff and telling us to swipe right. Later in the music video, we see Jamil contemplating revenge with a knife, then repeatedly shank Toki until he seemingly passes away and steals his chain back. And after that, we see Jamil smoking a cigarette. This video is directed by Yolandi, and I get that art is art and this stuff does happen in real life, but what I don't get is the choice to depict your son who has a genetic disease as a creepy violent stalker that died.
These are the kids that they adopted from around Johannesburg, and they use them as these props, and they're creepy as music videos. And that's Toki. He's the oldest one. 16 is his little sister. And Toki, since has gotten out and is spilling the beans on what's going on. You can find interviews with him on. It's a really sad story. But his sister is kind of left back with D'Antwoord.
At the hands of another child. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think of the video? Leave a comment down below, even if you're a fan of the group, since they disabled the comments section on their own video anyways. And feel free to post separate comments addressing different parts of this video if you'd like. In Griffin's article, he stated that he believes D'Antwoord adopted Toki and his sister Macy, who's also in the music video, to serve as fashion accessories. He wrote, "To D'Antwoord, Toki is a live version of a Roger Ballin photo. See,
Yeah.
Yolandi adopted both kids from an extremely poor neighborhood."
Yeah, they called their style Zeph, and it's supposed to be like almost like grimy gangster. I don't know if you've seen the movie Chappie, but they display a lot of it in there. They created almost like a whole like fashion movement in Johannesburg called Zeph style or Zeph.
In Johannesburg called Vietas.
We beginnen vandaag in Zuid-Afrika, in een van de ruigere wijken van Johannesburg. Vietas. In Vietas komen de mensen terecht die er op de een of andere manier uitliggen in het moderne Zuid-Afrika.
D'Antwoord visited Vietas numerous times for shoots and videos because the poor neighborhood appealed to them and inspired their art.
This is my girlfriend Varney. And this is my house.
Macy and Toki also have an older brother.
There they are when they got him. That's Toki and 16. And what happened is they noticed Toki because he had these birth defects, and he was weird looking. So they noticed him and they wanted him.
Who at the time of the adoption was around 15 years old, but I guess he was too old or not cute or weird looking enough for Yolandi to adopt as well. Toki is 17 years old and Macy is turning either 11 or 12 this year. Alright, back to
Did you see how they had her dress? Look at this shit, dude.
Vietas numerous times for shoots and videos because the poor neighborhood appealed to them and inspired their art.
This is my girlfriend Varney. And this is my house.
Macy and Toki also have an older brother who at the time of the adoption was around 15 years old, but I guess he was too old or not cute or weird looking enough for Yolandi to adopt as well. Toki is 17 years old and Macy is turning either 11 or 12.
Dude, look how they have her. They said turning 11 or 12. That's
this year.
Exploitation.
Alright, back to D'Antwoord's post about
I have no idea. That's debatable on why she's called 16. They're just weird as fuck.
Zheani. So May 6th, the same day that they posted the song about Zheani, they also posted this image to the Instagram story, which says, "The witch be balding." And you can see all those little hashtags on the bottom there. Yolandi also posted this little looping video alerting people to be careful because there is an Australian girl who has been catfishing their fans.
Look at this shit. So they harassed her, they gang stalked her, and all their fans. Zheani, a lot of her life was online. All of their fans harassed her.
After catfishing Ninja 6 years ago, saying she's a scam artist who pretends to be a victim and makes up stories and will chat with you to try to get you to join her fake crusade and eventually ask you for money. Now obviously, I've chatted with Zheani, and just full disclosure, complete transparency, she's not asked me for money once, but if anybody has a different story, then please let me know, because I've not heard this before. On the
I can't show music because I'm not sure what the rules are, but I'll put a couple Zheani songs in the comments when I post the full episode on Twitter on my X account.
Same day, Zheani made a post on her Instagram where she seemingly responded to the catfish claim by Ninja, Yolandi, and I guess now her daughter as well, by asking the questions: did you abuse me because you thought I was ugly? Is that really the reason you did what you did to me? Because that's all I'm comprehending from the disgusting posts made about me today. Basically stuffing the bigger claim into their face, you know, the abuse, because they're making it seem like she's just a bitter old ex-girlfriend that...
It's victim shaming. I mean, it's the biggest example of victim shaming I've ever seen. What the girl went through is absolutely horrific if you ever hear the details. And then they ran her into the ground for several years over it.
Actually catfished them, so they're actually the victims. Whereas she's saying, excuse me, you abused me, and you're focusing on that you thought that I was ugly when you met me. I'm really sorry, but I just think it's so bizarre the way that they've been reacting throughout this entire situation, you know?
Oh, see, so he kind of explained the catfish logic. It was she was too ugly for Ninja. Like, you know, she portrayed herself as something she wasn't. Dude, Zheani is gorgeous. Like, there's no way around
Zheani's
it.
accusations are pretty damn severe. And, you know, I could respect the legal route that they took initially. You know, cease and desist, take down your song. We don't like it, it's defamatory. Okay, respect. Even the initial post that Yolandi made on Instagram, I could respect that. You know, from her perspective, Zheani is a cloud chaser. Okay, she said that she wouldn't talk about it anymore. But instead, they've been talking about it non-stop. That's what's bizarre to me. Watch this video that the Antwoord posted to the Instagram story where Yolandi makes a complete mockery out of Zheani's claims.
You feeling okay, Flash?
Feeling amazing.
Sure. What about all the in the torture?
all that torture Are you handling all that?
I'm just trying to understand in what context this kind of joke is okay. Because even if Zheani did say that she was raped by Ninja, then this would be so unacceptable. And considering that she didn't say that, this just makes it, weird. Weird that you...
Yeah, I mean, what else do you need to see? There's one more clip I want to show. And this was kind of the final nail in their reputation. It includes homophobia. They attacked some guy at a festival and got caught on camera trying to cook up a story. This one's good.
Due to the sensitive nature of the content, some of the language in this video may be substituted to avoid
Try to get through this one and then we'll get ready to wrap up the stream. I really appreciate everyone that came through
suppression
earlier,
from
though.
YouTube's algorithm.
I thought this one might be slow with viewers because Broken if you missed the spaces, but I knew this story might be kind of slow.
What's up everyone, it's Edwin, and today I have a major story to unpack with you guys. I mean, this headline says it all. The Antwoord dropped from festivals following alleged homophobic hate crime. A video of the rap group attacking gay musician Andy Butler in 2012 has surfaced online. So the video was shot and posted to YouTube by Ben, the group's former artist and photographer, and shortly after it was uploaded to YouTube, the Antwoord took it down, and this is my surprise face. What? The video itself is just over 11 minutes long, so I won't be going over every single second because there's quite a few parts where nothing is being said or nothing is happening. However, if you'd like to see it in full, I will include an article in the description of this video that has it embedded and you can see it all for yourself. Now before we begin, I wanted to give you guys a bit of a content warning because the context that Ben gave when he uploaded the video was that Yolandi and Ninja think falsely accusing someone of sexual assault is funny. So Ben is using this footage to back up the claim that Ninja and Yolandi made up a sexual allegation towards another artist back in Australia. Obviously a very serious and sensitive topic, so if you're ready, then let's begin. So it starts off with a phone conversation between Ben and Yolandi, and Ben is confronting her over the accusation that Yolandi made against Andy. The video begins and we see Yolandi point at Andy and Ninja run after him.
Watch what they do to this poor guy, man. Watch what they do to this poor guy at this music festival. It's some of the grimiest shit I have ever seen.
I will have a license. Do you know how?
My vagina in the bathroom.
Dude, what are you doing? You just.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you for so long.
So right away, Ninja ran up and spit in his face.
Sorry, I just want to. Get the f away from me now. No, I have my Leave him alone.
Oh my god, faggots are fighting. This is so cute.
This is a good place to pause and process what just happened. First off, I can see why headlines would call this a possible hate crime because, for one, Ninja spat in this dude's face, and specifically in Australia, it is considered a crime. Then Yolandi proceeded to cheer on the fight using a homophobic slur towards Andy, a gay man. Hate speech. After Andy's initial encounter with Ninja, Ben follows him and seems to want to start a conversation, which is when Andy tells him to get away, and a physical scuffle seems to begin between the two. Then if you go frame by frame, you notice a new person tackle Andy. This is Diak, their sound guy. And finally, after Yolandi yells, "This is the cutest thing," Andy gets away. But not for long.
In case you didn't catch it, she yelled, "Run, F slur, run for your life, dude," as Ninja and his entourage are chasing this guy. You find out who he is. He's a musician from another band.
Ninja once again chases Andy to go fight him, and once Andy finally gets away, the camera turns to Yolandi, who you'll notice is laughing hysterically until Ninja is heard shushing her.
Turn around, come back.
So Yolandi was cheering the fight and laughing about the whole thing.
Look at her.
Once
Look how stoked she is, bro. Like, this is just every day for them. Assaulting people and laughing. But watch what they do to cover this shit up.
Ninja shushes her, you'll notice a complete behavioral change.
Now here's the story, guys. He walked up on this young girl and he felt her bum and her tits, and she's upset.
I know.
Don't laugh anymore.
I won't.
Did you catch that? That was Ninja telling the story. Let me quarterback this thing. Here's what happened. He came up on Yolandi and he did this, and this, and that's why we hit him. And no more laughing. Everyone get it straight. Unfortunately, it got caught on camera, and the guy ended up becoming an enemy of the group and leaking it.
I want you to pay attention to this part of the video. It was the first time that the story was told on camera, and I'm going to be coming back to it in a little bit.
Help me find my glasses. Watch your steps, watch your steps, watch your steps, and help me find my glasses.
Okay, give me the torch.
Just be a neck upset, okay?
Dude, this is pretty.
Did you see? He just said, "Just be and look upset." He said that to Yolandi.
My little 5-meter circle. The gay
The guy did nothing to them, man. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah? Somewhere in my, like, 2-3 meter circle, because I stared at this point. Ah, cool, thank you. That guy just
He followed her into the toilet and I was like feeling her tits and her asshole come out. The guy keeps looking over.
Dude, Ninja, what a scumbag. Running to anyone he can find. That guy did this, and this. He didn't do any of this shit.
I wanted to keep it cool and not say anything, and after the hook, he's the lead singer. He followed her into the toilet.
Okay, the guy from the Hercules. He was the lead singer from a band called the Hercules. That's why this blew up, is because basically they fucked with the wrong person. He had people that backed him.
Well, like, wait, like, genitals, and then I didn't no, I like lost my fucking brace.
You gotta kill that guy.
Try to hit this photographer as he ripped his shirt.
So like he's raging all these other people up. Like, oh my god, we gotta go get him. Look, Yolandi crying. Look, she's crying with a fucking tissue.
Sorry the third, that's the band.
But that is
That was sorry, huh?
I feel embarrassed.
It's like Marilyn Monroe. It's the Oscar award-winning singer.
hell, dude.
Yeah, busted.
Bloody
Did you catch that? She was crying, going, "I'm so embarrassed," and then just said that was Oscar award-winning crap. Once he thought he got away from him, but he doesn't realize he's being recorded.
Bloody hell.
Don't lose your fucking flicks,
Get the drama going.
This is drama, nigga. We can get someone arrested for this type of behavior.
I told you guys to keep in mind the first time that the story was told on camera because so
bad,
much of it just
man.
came off so unusual to me. I mean, from Ninja shushing Yolandi 3 times every time she was trying to speak, telling her not to laugh, and then on top of that, telling her as well as Ben the story of what happened. It just seems inappropriate to tell somebody else what happened to them, you know? It's like, hey, let's make sure we're all on the same page here because we're about to tell other people. I guess what especially gave me that impression.
Obviously, that's what happened. They painted the picture, right?
Is the way he said, okay guys, here's the story, like, this is what we're gonna say. And of course, that's not a definitive giveaway, but it's just a bunch more clues that add up because the combination of that, plus Yolandi laughing and cheering on the fight, up until literally 1 minute later, has her hands up to her face and is crying. She goes from laughing and cheering on the fight to the next minute, hands and crying to her face, and then the minute after that, I guess she's laughing again because
Back
once
to
again,
laughing.
Ninja's telling her not to laugh after congratulating her Oscar-winning type Marilyn Monroe performance.
This is drama, nigga. We can get someone arrested for this type of behavior. We're gonna have to edit that part.
So I'm gonna go and call it there. Basically, Ninja goes in around the festival telling all the like the directors of the festival what happened, and you can tell some of them don't really believe him. They're like, "Wait, the guy from the Hercules, the gay guy? Like, what are you talking about? The guy's never bothered anyone." And surprisingly, out of all of their scumbaggery, the little kid trafficking, the assault of Zheani, this thing seemed to sink them more than anything. You know, the homophobic slurs. They assaulted the guy and then accused him of assault. It was just next level, you know, slime. And this seemed to kind of cook their career. After this, they were kicked off tours. Nobody's really pushes or promotes them anymore. They're kind of a liability nowadays, and most people are kind of embarrassed to be fans of them. That's why it caught my eye when Corbell was posting a music video of theirs, but I imagine he didn't know. I always like to end on something kind of funny, and I'm gonna show a clip from one of my favorite YouTube channels called Side Eye Guy, and he debunks paranormal stuff, and it's ufology related, so I think people might like it. And we'll end on this one. Is this Side Eye Guy on YouTube? Yeah, like I said, basically he actually goes on the ghost hunts with different channels and teams, and he basically just acts like a cynical dick the whole time. Like, you know, like debunking everything. Like, well, were there any windows open? Like, he's got a reason for why everything happens. But these girls are funny, so this is the one I wanted to show and end the stream on. What happened? Oh no. Oh, it's gonna freeze on my very last video, ain't it? Yeah, it did. Just a second, y'all. There it goes. Ah! Come on, YouTube.
Hey,
Give me
hey,
one second,
segues.
y'all. Why would it wait till my very last fucking video to do that shit? I'm gonna close this and open up a new window. I want to show that one, so give me one second, y'all. It's a funny clip. These girls are entertaining. I want to give love to their channel because they're so funny.
I just want to
Pause.
say, my
Pause. Alright, shrink that down. Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta pull up a new capture. There we go. I'm getting faster at that. There we go. I'm not gonna touch it.
Hey!
The intro's funny.
Segways.
For God's sake. I honestly don't know what I'm doing here anymore, guys. What has this channel become? What is my purpose in life? I honestly have no answers, but I'm certain that the video I'm going to be watching today is the sole reason why I'm empty and hollow inside. Today, right here, right now, I'm going to break my one rule when it comes to Mackie and Amanda, which is watching them only during Halloween, because so many of you segways have asked me to check out this video right here, where Mackie claims to come face to face with an alien.
That was stupid.
That's right, one half of female Dumb and Dumber, Mackie and Amanda, believes she was visited by a bloody alien.
Stupid bitch.
Well, straight out the gate here, I think every single one of us with even one half of a brain cell would be forgiven for thinking this is more of Mackie and Amanda's bullshit attention-seeking antics. But instead of being the oh-so-cynical debunker that I am, I'm still gonna give this stupid video a listen. And I just hope to God that by the end of it, I don't end up jumping off a fucking bridge. Also, please subscribe.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, we're
Dude, she's wearing a Black Flag shirt. When I first saw this, I wondered, like, does she really like Black Flag, or did she just think that shirt looked cool?
Mackie and Amanda. I'm Mackie. I'm Amanda, and we're the Spooky Boos.
Is everyone here very stoned?
I don't know what to say here. Normally, I'm like, I'm so excited. Granny's out the door. Granny! Oh, Zane, don't let baby in. Baby.
For every single person sending me a DM telling me about this bloody video, and to all the people in my comment section, and to all the people in the live streams going on about this bloody video, I got a message from you from the absolute bottom of my heart. I hate you.
Well, I wanted to see your face when I say this. So, the other night, I woke up at 5 a.m., and I was in bed on my side, and I opened my eyes, and in the corner, there's an alien.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm convinced.
Do you think does her friend even believe her? She's like, yeah, it was definitely an alien.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna rewind it.
Oh, Zane, don't let baby in. Baby.
For every single person sending me a DM telling me about this bloody video, and to all the people in my comment section, and to all the people in the live streams going on about this bloody video, I got a message from you from the absolute bottom of my heart. I hate you.
Well, I wanted to see your face when I say this. So, the other night, I woke up at 5 a.m., and I was in bed on my side, and I opened my eyes, and in the corner, there's an alien.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm convinced.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know. I'm so I've never been more serious.
I'm super serial.
Uh-huh. Yes. I know. What if you talk about it and it's like, she knows? I know. I was nervous at first to tell anyone because they're like, what if they don't want that? But now I'm like, oh, here we are. Yeah, it's just me.
Yes, I'm sure this is going to be a totally real story and not something pulled out of your asses. I mean, so far into the video, we've seen such a convincing display from these two. How could anyone not believe these two cackling banshees?
This is what happened. Could you move? I can't. Yes. No. Listen. Yes.
Dude, it's so bad.
I know this sounds so crazy.
Wouldn't be a Mackie and Amanda video without a whole shit ton of crazy, would it?
Mackie and Amanda, the spooky boos, if you do want to find their channel.
Thank you.
Okay.
100%.
Right.
Like when you said it, my heart sank because I know what you tell me is about to be true.
Yeah.
Yep, well, I'm convinced the worst psychic medium to ever grace the YouTube platform says her mate's bullshit story is true. How could any one of us possibly doubt it now?
So I'm looking at it, and it's got this slanted, like oval eyes, but it's not like you see like the big head like that with like the eyes like that. It was like more streamlined head, like where the eyes were like on kind of either side. Its jaw like narrowed at the bottom. Its head like wasn't huge. It was like the size of ours, but probably like a little bit farther back.
So it's just another cliche alien sighting then, isn't it? Mackie and Amanda's originality has never really been their strong suit.
Its body was like, its shoulders were like a little bit slimmer than mine probably.
Did Mackie just take some shrooms and watch the 2011 movie Paul?
I was looking at it and in my head I was like, what the fuck? Like that's an alien. And in my head...
You knew right away. Yeah,
oh my god, yeah. In my head, it talks to me, and it says, we're just observing you.
Imagine.
That's what everyone says on UFO Twitter. Like, a lot of people give that
Just
same story.
Imagine for a moment an extraterrestrial who travelled God knows how many light years, has technology far superior to anything we could possibly comprehend, came all the way over to Earth, and out of the approximate 8.3 billion people on our planet, decided to try and open a line of communication with Mackie. The very same Mackie from Mackie and Amanda, who just so happen to have a YouTube channel where they consistently talk bollocks and lie over and over and over again. And for those of you who are not familiar with Mackie and Amanda, they are the kind of people that need to have instructions to not put cats into washing machines to get them clean.
There's something in there, Matthew.
Oh, you can smell
Look.
it too.
Oh my god. There's a box. No, that's gotta be a brick. Is it?
No, that's concrete.
Fucking idiot.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go and end on that one. Mackie and Amanda clearly had an alien experience. They clearly had an experience there. We need to get them and set up in some UFO Twitter spaces. I'm not sure how old that episode is, but I'll get Doomer Daddy and Fringe and Daz right on contacting them and setting up the UFO Twitter space so we can go into depth about Mackie's alien experience. Like always, I really appreciate everyone that came through, even people that came through to give me a hard time. I'm going to be off for the weekend. I might do a game stream or two. I haven't played any GTA in a while, so I might do that maybe tomorrow night. If you haven't subscribed or liked or anything like that yet, go do that. I'm over on X at Felony Talk on X. I'll probably be back on Monday night. And if you want to support financially, buymeacoffee.com/TeeJay Felony. You could support anonymously. Just leave your name blank. And I will see you all probably Monday night. Be good to each other. And thanks for watching. Peace out. I'll see you all later.